He is.
Boom. Only technically 2 minutes late. Unlike the Friday game, only episode 36. Rock but no roll. So, I don't think anything important happened last week, but could you give us a reminder just in case?
Half of
I
us
am
are
a
stoned.
Oh! Having a lovely time then.
Oh yeah, I thought things were bad, but this is the opposite. This is
I
fun.
couldn't help but not make the pun.
Can it be canon that all of the best weed came from the Feywild?
I mean, it already does.
Okay.
Surely.
I mean, it is. All of
This
the
is-
psychedelics are just people tapping into the Feywild.
They're just smoking fairies.
I mean, to be
Yeah,
fair,
it's
a
like
lot,
you
Oh, the poor
lot-
fairies.
a lot of
you
the
go to the Feywild. You go to the Feywild and the Bard and the Rogue are just like, hey, this is where the original magic mushrooms came from.
No,
Oh, wait,
actually,
does that like ruin the taste if like someone
Wait.
stops believing in the fairy mid smoke? Like
Wait,
someone
no.
stops believing it and your cigarette vanishes and you're like, oh god damn it, someone stopped
What
believing in fairies.
What if, like, anyone who gets petrified, their consciousness gets transferred to the Feywild, where they get stoned, and when they get turned back, they're like, God damn it, send me back!
Graham, you're allowed to talk for the next 2 minutes. We're not in the universe right now.
Haven't achieved canon yet.
You are not stoned.
Basically, we showed up here after concluding some. We spent most of last session doing Fey Carnival stuff, and then almost immediately, Murtha left, and we continued playing card games, and then we realized Murtha had left, so we ran after them, and then they got to witness
Andrew,
god
Yeah?
fights, and then we showed up
very
here,
quickly,
and
could
then
you give me a
to the
blank
end of the
NPC sheet? I need to start something quick for a spell.
I mean, you can make your own sheets, don't forget.
Oh, I can? Holy shit.
But some
yeah,
of
there's a
us
little button at the
just
top.
some of
Uh,
us just got strained,
my
and
God,
some of
I
us
have
are
The
Power
completely
plus character one, yes. It is a nightmare for a DM, because you can just keep making sheets. But it's also great for a DM, because you can fucking make your own
Delegate.
sheets without having to ask. Joseph, I want another
you click-
sheet. Joseph, I need 3 more sheets.
I'm clicking it and nothing's happening. What's with it?
Maybe
Andrew,
it's...
bit
this is
slow.
your
It
eighth
could be
one
big
this
buggy.
minute.
I'll
Please
have to
leave
wait
me
then.
be.
Uh,
I already have a folder that's just called Andrew's shit.
there you go.
Where I put it.
I've
Is
made-
there an apostrophe in that? Oh wait, no, which one does it mean?
do you want...
so what am I saying?
The apostrophe means is.
Are you making an NPC or a character?
NPC.
Okay. There you go, there's a sheet ready
Thank
for
you.
you.
Thank you.
So,
But yeah, I saw the avatar of my god kick the ass of some things that were trying to kill me, and then was like awestruck, and then they left without saying a word, and I was like, what the fuck?
We were all too busy becoming the king of games.
Yeah, you were all fucking slackers.
Also, Lumen gave Via a freaking Netherese book.
Yes.
She
And
is
the-
literally buzzing.
Just we've got to behave responsibly with this information, and above all else, we can't get drunk on power.
I mean, soon it will be petrified anyway.
With,
so it doesn't
with
matter.
with wide eyes and a wide smile, nods, shakes head once, nods again.
I trust my friend. This is me trusting my friend.
And this
I
is Via
believe
being
you
shit.
won't. I believe that you won't take this too far.
No,
I
definitely not.
Oh,
Shakes head.
Just know that if you do, I'll be very disappointed in you. I won't be mad.
Immediately puts on the sad face, like, puppy dog eyes, but it's bird. The bird equivalent of a pet lip.
Not mad, just disappointed.
That's worse.
Just keep that in mind.
You know it's all an act from her end. She's gonna read it and be responsible.
I just found a really
no, I'm
great
a rock.
picture.
Hmm?
I found a picture of 5 dragons in a trench coat pretending to be Tiamat. So yeah.
Oh.
Are you sure it's not Tiamat in a trench coat pretending not to be Tiamat?
Why is the black and blue one not going through the sleeves?
That's a good question.
Because they're not the brightest tools in the Tiamat.
So yeah, 2 of the characters in your party are having a lovely time.
And
Now, which
my-
two? The
Yeah.
Samler and Bat, or
A really psychedelic trip.
Samler and Bat are totally fine.
Bet. It is beer.
Bet is bet.
Okay, well, I guess we start with the initiative.
Yeah.
Via. Kill the nasty lady.
Yeah, here comes the point where the DM tells me no.
Okay. No.
Prestidigitation, mirror, pointed at face, at their face, question mark.
Quick, Via, use mirror move.
Because, like, Via did roll, like, in the 30s last week to figure out how the petrification was working, so that'd be high enough, surely, to know they are vulnerable to their own curse. And prestidigitation can summon a non-magical object / trinket. So, prestidigitation, mirror, point it at their face. Do they have to make their save?
Give me a second. Medusa.
I mean, it's quite small, but technically, yeah, that should work.
I mean, if it's pointing at their face,
Yeah, they just have to.
do
That's
they?
right.
They also do
Mhm.
have a lot of eyes, so they have good vision on the mirror, to be fair.
And it does have somebody intentionally like pointing it in their face.
How rude.
Sure, I'll have them make the save. Because that, it technically isn't, but I'm gonna class that as you surprising them.
Wow, Andrew's speech is becoming more sophisticated.
That was a really good dog impression. out of nowhere.
Sorry, he probably just saw a bird or something.
That's how I respond. Bird! I mean, it is sometimes.
Andrew, you didn't respond with your usual barking. He's
Uh,
losing it.
that one. Wow. Okay, they did their save.
What did they get?
I mean, I can't tell you, but
You
They-
can.
they don't seem to be turning to stone. Yeah, they got
Yeah.
exactly 18.
I'll make it an 8. How do they look? With portent.
Yeah.
And I'll because I haven't cast the because I haven't cast a leveled spell this turn, I'll ill-fated word it as well to push it even further lower.
Can you hear Andrew
So-
deflating?
It becomes a 5 on the dice plus modifiers.
See this? Yeah, Joseph. This is what happens when I allow something.
Can you
This is
hear
why you
why
never
I
allow
said-
anything as a DM. You tell
This
them
is
no.
why I said this is where the DM tells me, "Fuck off, James." No.
No, I don't disagree with your thing.
I mean, 2
But I
characters are still
can't-
completely out of.
I
Yeah,
can still
true.
hear Andrew
I'm-
deflating though.
I'm doing the best I can to like not have the rest of the party die.
We're not dead. We just may
I
as well
mean-
be.
I mean, yeah, but if the rest of them get petrified, that's it. And if this thing is still up and still looking at where,
True.
Which means, I mean, I
I
think
mean,
unless its con save is absurd, which I don't think it is.
Yeah.
I think it just turns to stone.
Yeah.
if it fails by 5 or more, and I pushed it as low as a 5, so it needs to have like a plus fucking 13.
Yeah, that's what
no, it
it's
just
got.
needs a +8 to not instantly turn into stone, right?
True.
True.
Ah, yes, it has plus 20. Shifty
It has
eyes,
plus
shifty
28.
eyes.
Sure it does for a level 9 party to fight.
I mean, to be fair, with multiple people petrified and 2 Galabdurs just standing outside, that will be hard enough even if she is instantly
I
petrified.
don't think... I can't remember if they know we're
fine.
fighting yet, because
Just
the
chisel
fighting
her
has
off.
only literally started.
It's fine. Chisel the ground around her feet off, and then sell her statue to those guys as a cool rock for their collection.
And to be
True,
fair, if you're
if they
petrified, I
break
don't think
in...
you're fused with the ground. I think you don't even need the chisel.
Ah, fair enough. Just
I mean-
pick up her statue and trade it to them as like a cool gift.
I mean, yeah, if they come in and they are hostile, just be like, hey, leave us alone, you get a statue of your boss as a gift.
I
If
don't
you
know
lea-
if that's really a
If
gift.
you leave us alone, / help get through there,
No,
you get cool shaped rock.
Think of it this way: whichever one of you presents this statue to her is gonna be like probably promoted and stuff. and
All right,
getting
no,
Yeah,
we'll
when she
start
comes
getting
back
we'll
at some
start
point.
getting into deception checks then. We'll save that for when we find out what actually happens.
Okay. Sure. They are petrified. James, roll your con save.
Right, I hope I roll well because my other portent is shite.
Welcome to
One.
the petrification world.
Yeah, probably. I mean, yeah, fucking the highest I can push it right now because of my portents and such is a fucking 12.
What?
Yeah.
Oh, you mean like
Well, I
plus
rolled it-
12?
No.
Oh, wait, sorry. Oh, you rolled on.
Fuck.
I did roll
Uh,
I am stone.
Does a flash of genius help you?
Yeah, it will.
Oh yeah,
Okay.
because you're
It'll-
not a rock.
It'll make it 17. I'll still be restrained, but yeah.
No,
then
it-
you would if that would be a loss, so you probably still
Yeah.
No, I'll be
depending on if it's
restrained.
one
and
or
No.
multiple.
You're in stage 2. If you fail this one, you get petrified.
Oh, okay, so it has multi stages.
Yeah, it's like
Um,
restrained, then if
Petrification
you
is
fail
normally
again,
correct.
it's petrified.
Does it still have the +5? Is it that's metagaming? A flash of genius anyway because I don't know.
Shit. Okay, I solved that thing, but now I got another problem.
Yeah, you're gradually turning into a rock.
What-
Welcome to the rock club.
What's your problem? Becomes Newt's turn. Via turns to stone.
I mean, I thought I'm just still restrained, but getting worse, but
No.
not stone yet.
No, you.
No,
it-
you're a rock now.
Yeah.
Ah,
Apparently.
great. Okay, new
Actually, in
party
that case,
incoming, I
you-
guess. If
in
that's
which
how this
case-
is working.
In which case, Newt also will have to roll on his turn.
Yes.
is he or is Via only still like game rules wise still restrained or something else already?
No,
They're
petrified
now
now.
petrified.
Everyone in the room
But
is
what stage
petrified
3 then?
except you.
There isn't a stage
Zamla,
3.
Via's, but yeah, there's
So
no.
you just
stage
said
I believe it's
okay.
0, 1, 2.
Yeah,
Yeah.
you're not affected, or
Restrained.
if you fail
Oh,
but don't fail
okay,
by.
because you numbered it. I just assumed there would be another stage following. That numbering confused me. If you just said they're petrified now, period.
Yeah, they
I
are
would have
petrified.
Understood. Okay, fair. I got
Soon
confused
you
by the
may
numbering.
be
Sorry.
too.
Yeah,
Um,
Newt, it's your turn.
So many
Since
benefits. You're immune to
Newt
poison.
doesn't have much to
Resistant to all
remove things
damage.
like that, since he doesn't have access to level 5 spells.
You
I'll
could.
try to dispel magic on Lumen.
You'd be better off trying it on.
Murder
Oh wait,
the-
yeah, because Murderthur, because he will have the
Oh, but
spell
yeah,
to undo everyone.
can't move.
That's a good point, and dispel magic is ranged. I was thinking about lesser restoration, which is touch, I think.
Oh, right, it has
Um,
range. In which
Dispel
case, yeah,
magic
go
is
for
ranged.
Murder.
Dispel magic is ranged, so I'll dispel magic Murderthur.
You're gonna have to give me a roll on that.
Yeah, I'd assumed that.
I can't remember what it is. Is it intelligence or is it
Uh,
arcana?
It is. I think it's intelligence, just flat
Spellcasting
intelligence.
ability.
But it's spellcasting ability.
So yeah.
So,
Which for you is intelligence.
and I don't know what your DC you throw against that. So
It's normally the DC
Probably
of the
not.
spell and or
Can
strength
I-
of magical effect. So
Yeah,
who knows what it'll be.
9 is definitely not a pass.
That dispels spells of -1. Come on, Andrew.
I could use Flash of Genius, but I'd rather save that my last one for my save. So I guess I'll try to save.
Don't get that.
Meredith
one.
flickers and then returns to being a statue.
Con save, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, I'll definitely flash that.
And I think that
Gotta get
means you
beyond
will
that 18.
succeed.
Have you sucked the
And
seed?
me. Am I me?
What's your total?
20 with the
20.
Flash of Genius.
20. Yeah, then you notice the petrification like drawing up your legs, and then you like manage to like stamp your foot and it shatters it before it grows more.
Bet will land on your shoulder.
Are you my new master now? You have plenty of other pets. So yeah, technically, we are out of initiative because you are correct. Technically, there's not been enough things happening that the two
Motion.
outside would know something was going on.
Yeah, to be fair, all that's happened is she looked at us, and then we made her look at her, and now everyone is a rock.
Yeah.
Except for Zamler and
And Newt. And I think maybe and Beth, the familiar, are the only three people not.
The owl is stone.
Yeah, everything else is stone except from Newt, Samler, and the bat.
I will.
I guess at this point my owl familiar pops up from around my pocket. Like, what's going on?
I will wrap some cloth around her head since I don't know if it's permanent or not.
Mm-hmm.
And then go to Mereditha and try to dispel magic again.
Sure.
I have little. I asked them on the way, like, do you have anything to help with this?
You mean reversing the effects of becoming statues?
Yeah.
That's a pretty good dispel magic.
Spells,
Hmm.
9th level spells.
Yeah,
Let me think.
or comparable effects, which is most effects.
I'm pretty sure flesh to stone is like 7 or 8. If the Medusa's petrification is like, equivalent of that.
I think it's lower level than that. I might be wrong.
I think it's too high a level for what it actually does. But yeah,
Unfortunately,
it's
no.
okay. It's not 9th level, certainly.
Okay, so if that's your intelligence on that,
Yeah.
what you do sort of works.
It's 6th level.
Uh,
to stone.
basically, you revert Mereditha back to when he was like half stone, but it doesn't seem to be grown, so you've like half stoned him.
I'm just like stuck there.
Yeah, it's like your lower half is stuck in a block of ice.
Okay,
What
that's
happened?
That's a bonus. Snake hair woman did something. Some of us turned into stone. Then Via mirrored her, and now she is stone, but Via is also stone. And
Okay.
I don't have the right things to make you guys not stone anymore. I don't know how organic matter works.
Okay, I'll need 3 days.
I'm gonna need
Wait.
3 days.
Why?
Okay, so one, I don't have the spell on me that solves this problem.
Yeah.
Yes.
So I need to sleep for 8 hours till I can have the spell, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
And then I can cast one of them a day.
Oh,
So really,
no.
I'll need 4 days.
Oh,
Wait,
no.
Okay.
wait, Andrew.
Uh-huh.
Are only the legs stone, or is it the crotch as well?
Waist down.
Can I close the doors silently just so they don't?
Zamla's is just
The,
gonna
don't
the
look.
know how
door
smart
the
they
door
are.
is already closed.
What's
Oh,
going
okay.
to happen when
Just
you?
take a quick 4-day downtime.
Could you bar that door, please?
Yeah, just
What do you
put
suppose-
Murdertha in the way. Or one
What
of
do you
those other
suppose-
innocents.
What do you suppose is going to?
just the Medusa.
Sorry, Samla, you keep trying to talk. What are you trying to say?
What do you suppose is going to happen when you need to go to the restroom?
I don't think that's a thing that can happen right now. I'm stoned down there.
Yes, but you still need to
Will
eat
it back
though.
up?
Yeah, let's not
that's
think about how things work. I'm just gonna tell you not to think about things.
You
we'll,
really need
we'll,
to
we'll discover
unpetrify
it off
yourself
camera.
first.
It should be fine if we just don't stuff anything on the top end, and nothing should.
Yeah,
need
we'll
to come out
discover
the
it
bottom
off
end, right?
camera. That's how it'll work. Although I guess now that you don't have the lower half of your body, you need significantly less calories.
So, Andrew, 4 days later.
Okay, before that happens, there is actually something
And
that
Medusa
happened
turns back. Fuck, we forgot about her.
while everyone was petrified. So first of all, Graham, can you make me a advantage history check?
This is still without any rest, right? Yeah.
Yes, without rest.
Okay.
We're
Because he definitely needs to fix himself first, so that he
we're
can use the lower half.
wubbing. Okay,
20.
yeah, you will remember this next part has happened to you. So this is a bit of fun for you partially dead people. So everyone who was turned to stone, you would find yourselves in what seems to be a empty black void.
Hog?
You are not together. Like, you're separate.
Is there anything... Can I see myself in the void?
Yes,
if I
you're
imagine
naked.
looking down? Oh, it's very artsy.
Don't like this. Wraps wings around self.
Can I imagine clothes appearing?
You're
thinking
welcome to
really
imagine
something
whatever you want.
No, god damn it. Oh well.
Again, wraps wings around self.
I guess I
Wings
just try...
disappear. God really wants you naked.
I guess I just try flying, well, I guess try like swimming forwards, basically in the air.
I mean, are we floating or are we resting on a surface?
That's true.
You are standing.
In which case, walk forwards.
Make me a disadvantaged perception.
Keep an
can,
eye out.
can any of us do that?
Yeah, anyone who wants to walk around gets to do this.
13. Not horrible.
13.
Another 13. I could make it a 18. I can
You
make it an
couldn't.
18.
You're
Oh,
unable.
well, shit. Well, shit.
Also technically, I don't think you'd have the +1, but
Well-
doesn't matter.
Also, I don't have any spells or magic or nothing.
Correct. Just for fun, I'm gonna say that's not high enough. It definitely is high enough. You both take 1 damage as you walk into an invisible wall.
Ow, my nose.
You take 1 bonk damage.
Your spirit take 1 bonk.
So, the question that Via's asking herself is, am I dead? And because there's no gods, this is what the afterlife is now?
Can I feel around the invisible wall to get a general sense of the perimeter of the area I'm in?
Sure. You could do, like anyone could do that, and you'd notice that. It's relatively sizable, but it does seem to be like.
Comparable to like a demiplane?
Yeah, actually, that's a really good example of just to make it easier for me.
Okay, cool.
Everyone who decided to go up to the wall, you can make me a perception check as well.
Normal?
Just normal, yes.
Ooh.
Forget the -1, 23.
Excellent. So with those two I like the idea that Murdertha's just sitting like.
I mean,
They'll
if you
get me
can't-
out eventually.
If you can't cast a spell, you can't cast a spell.
But okay, so
I like the idea that just Meredith's legs are here.
no, this is before they got turned back.
Oh, okay. I assumed that wasn't part of this. That's why I haven't said anything. Sorry.
No, that's what the history was for. If you remembered this, because this is what
Oh,
happened
sure.
before. So,
Sorry. Yeah.
sure, we can retcon like what would Meredith have done so far? Would you have also walked into the wall?
Probably.
All right.
Curious.
Di-
Looking for gnomes
disadvantage
to murder. If this is
perception.
heaven, there'll be. If this is heaven, there'll be gnomes to murder.
Also,
Gnomes
yes,
aren't allowed
Meredith,
in
you're
heaven.
naked as well. You know what? Just because I'm a cunt, I'm gonna say that 13 isn't high enough, but 14 is.
Wow.
You just barely managed to stop yourself, because you're being much more careful than your friends were, and you feel an invisible wall in front of you, and realize, I'd be very foolish if I walked into this. And then Meredith give me a perception as well, just a standard one. That is not good enough. So, Via,
I got the first one, but I missed the second.
Via, you're the first one to notice. You squint your eyes real hard, and off of the distance, you can. Is that? It really looks like it's just naked Lumen floating in space. And then a minute later, you notice a naked Mereditha as well. And then Lumen a moment later, you notice the other two. Mereditha, you do
Wait.
not notice anyone.
Covers
Is-
genitals.
Yeah, like
You
like
see
I
a
said,
pair of legs running towards you.
Via's covering herself with her own wings. Thank frick they're the size that she
It's
is.
fine. Kobolds as lizards, the genitals start on the inside.
Oh wait, are you not
Indeed.
covered in dirt here?
Actually, that's a good point. Does the dirt that makes me look the right color?
Oh yeah, that's true. You'd be clean.
Okay.
So we both see you clean for the first time.
We just don't know it's Mereditha.
Who the hell is that?
We're just like, why is there a random kobold in that box?
What color is this kobold? that we-
Andrew, would you like to tell them what color this kobold is?
Oh god, I can't remember. Were you red?
I was red, yeah.
Oh my god, I remembered.
I see a friend and a
It's like
red
a
kobold.
very the sort of luminous red that's like a stay away from me, I'm venomous, that kind of color.
Lumen.
Also for the other two people, once your eyes, weirdly enough, defocus after having noticed the people, you see a glimmer of the structure that they're encased within. Like you know when you see like the shimmer of glass, so you can tell that they're inside of an invisible thing. And with both of your very high perceptions, you think it might have looked like Chardlin for a second.
We're in Chardlin cubes? Question mark.
Punches wall.
Not cube, but
Cells.
I can't do damage to the wall. I'm not strong enough to punch things and hurt them.
yeah.
Same.
Give me a strength roll.
I can roll my damage even if I hit is 1, the base damage of punch, -1, so 0.
Why don't owl claws do actual damage?
So it's a d20 -1, and then I'll probably hit because it's
I
an
hope you
inanimate
don't.
object. Wow, I don't. I really don't.
Swing and trip over self.
Yeah, Via, you see Lumen go for like a big run up and just like forget where the invisible wall was and just swing and fall flat on their face.
I punch myself in the face.
Yeah, you did 1d1 -1 to yourself.
Luckily, Luckily, I'm so weak I cannot hurt myself. Even if I wanted to.
So we're in some sort of Chardlin cells type thing that I'm picturing is suspended? Or are these all on the same level?
Yes and no. It's like, think of it as like a rock floating in space.
That's what I meant by suspended.
Yeah, so like I meant as in like for the same level. That they're not like exactly level, but it's like.
Is there a corner of the room?
Yeah, they're technically the corners.
Can I get enough leverage pushing between each wall to like sort of shimmy up the wall?
Sure.
Like, is the wall grippy enough? Do I encounter a ceiling?
You encounter a spike.
Ah,
Or an inverse spike.
I guess I feel around for other spikes, being careful of getting spiked.
No, you're on the inside of the spike.
Oh.
So like, the roof spike.
Roof is a big. Ah, okay.
Yeah.
So I'm in like a.
You're inside a cone. Yes.
In a cone.
Probably crystal shaped or something like that.
Correct.
So so what the vessels that were in are conical.
I guess I'll slide back down and then feel around the floor to see if there's any divots or increments in the floor that I could take advantage of.
It
Probably
is.
have the exact same shape as the pieces that are in you.
Yeah, that's my assumption, but you know.
They don't know that.
No, they don't.
Because
Mine is
also don't
probably
know
much
what
smaller as it
pieces
fits
are
in my
in
thumb.
I'm doing science.
I guess Via would feel around as well and probably find the same thing, or so it's different shaped.
I mean for the room that you're in, it would essentially be the same for each of you. Like essentially like the inside of a pyramid shape.
Sits down. Well, I guess now it left to do except hope that somebody finds us and frees us.
Wish I had a bouncy ball right now.
Can't even press the digitation one up.
Truly.
Having
These
no magic sucks.
dark times.
Wait a minute. Are there any other people there, actually? Like, I'm asking just outside of character. Because there were statues in here, like, I'm thinking, what if, like, hypothetically, you know, like...
Yeah, like, is that, like, I'm assuming there isn't one with the owl friend in.
There is not.
Yeah, so it's just the people with Chardlin. It's just us, essentially.
Okay.
Via, after you sit puzzling for a while, can you give me an Arcana roll?
Ignore the 3, that's a 16.
Maybe racial abilities still work?
I mean,
they might.
None of my racial abilities are good at freaking.
Yeah,
skill
they're not
tracking.
helpful.
No, I can make myself look like somebody else, so I'll not be naked for a bit, or I can spy on myself.
I could try
That's it.
starlight stepping outside the crystal. I can definitely see out there, because I can see where you guys are.
Alright, I have one question for you before you think to attempt that. How many times can you starlight step?
4 times.
Excellent. Then yes, you can try to do that.
You guys could try imagining that thing in your heads that Zamla keeps doing that you're not supposed to because it breaks reality. See if that works.
As far as Meredith is aware, we're in a dark place that has nothing else, so he's just going to sit there and wait for what's going to happen, and then it comes back.
Let's not peer into the dark dimension.
So yeah,
He's like, it's not worth it. Just going to sit here.
After a really long time, you guys notice that half of Mereditha vanishes.
I take it my 16 gets me nothing.
I will answer you in a second for that.
Okay.
I'm basically waiting to see if Joseph does what he says.
Yeah, I give it a shot.
Because this will be also helpful to your role. Okay, so you starlight step outside of the shard, and that is
I'm gonna go with
racial ability.
Yeah, I want to try going on top of it so that if it's just void out there, I don't just fall forever.
Yeah, but like outside though.
Yeah, I do want to try and get outside.
You take 1 damage, you take 2 damage, you take 3 damage, you
No,
take 4
I
damage.
want to be back in. I want to be back in.
You feel yourself being torn apart at the very seams of your soul.
I go back in. Ow.
That is a fucking descriptor right there. Jesus.
Outside is not good.
Also, you saw that VR, and it looked very bad.
I just make an X shape over at you. No outside.
But you have learned that you can use innate abilities to your soul, and
I mean, in theory, I might
can
be able
get
to
out.
get over. Like, in theory, I could get over to where you are, but my god, ow.
Innate abilities to my soul.
Yeah, use your domain expansion.
I mean, the fucking star druid can connect to the stars and create another star map.
There are no stars.
Except the twinkly
That
ones
is a
that
quad
Lumen
as
made
well.
when he stepped.
You are in a black void.
Well, the only other things I can do is disguise myself and pluck out a feather that acts like a freaking drone camera, which that's not going to help either.
Okay, so
They are abilities for getting into places,
really
not
wanna-
getting out.
I really
So
want to
Via
know
again. It's just like, well, I guess it's down to Newt and Zamla. Oh,
I really want to know what
Zamla.
happens if I do make it someone else's crystal prison thing, but I know it'll probably be really bad if I make it into someone else's.
oh, go on,
crystal
Joseph.
prison.
It's pretty funny if you do.
But I know it'll end so poorly for everyone involved, though, Andrew.
Oh, it's wonderful that I instantly know what happens. That's the best part. So, Via, with your 16 plus a bonus of what you just saw happen to Lumen, you have a relatively good knowledge on like the gist of the multiverse. Well, not the multiverse, but like the different planes. You do not recall anything that matches this place and what effect you just saw happen to Lumen. So this is somewhere.
I've encountered something that I've never encountered before.
Yeah, this is somewhere that is undocumented.
I would say I'd note down everything I'm seeing, but I'm seeing a whole lot of nothing.
Lumen remembers this really hard.
How do the two of you respond when half of Murdertha vanishes?
Crosses fingers silently.
With concern, but I don't want to run over there.
Yeah, but she's crossing her fingers silently, thinking maybe Newt has figured out, because he's an alchemist, maybe he's figured out some sort of anti-petrification potion and poured it all over Murdertha's head. That's what she's hoping anyway.
What I do know is if I ever want to try some weird fuckery with, like, souls and shit, getting petrified with someone else and then trying to jump into their crystal could be a funny experiment.
It could.
Merge souls accidentally.
I think I'm either on the Lumen possesses your body, or like we end up in a sort of Freaky Friday, or like one body gets split personality where like half the time it's one person and half the time it's Lumen.
Or there's a weird synthesis where it becomes like the Lumen and that person like become one person. It's like a really weird.
What are you inciting?
Or I end up like Mr. Smithing, you know.
Via can see the thinking face on Lumen and it's just like, what is he thinking?
Everyone's
No! Stop it!
Lumen.
She just shakes her head and says no, like mouths no at you if you ever look at her.
So yeah, I just did the thought of like, do I have enough diamonds to actually get everyone back?
I mean, do you need diamonds for greater restoration?
It needs it needs diamonds.
It does need diamond,
It's
which is the
back.
No,
100.
I will be like, I do have enough diamonds because I stole them off the dragon.
Is that what you were laughing at?
Yeah, I was like
Cool.
going, do I have enough diamonds? And I went and checked. I'm like, oh yeah, I fleeced that. Like that dragon kept giving me more diamonds than I needed, which gives me just over the amount required to cast the spell. But it does mean we have no revivifies left once I.
It's
once I do
fine. We've got enough star metal to replenish our gem supply next time we stop at any city that has a bank.
The gem shop.
What, a bank, a treasury, anything like that. We'd say, hey, trade material for material.
Me want buy diamonds.
Oh yeah, you're right, Andrew. The jeweler's store probably does have diamonds.
Or a jeweler's.
But yeah, I'm just like, day 2, day 1 sleep, day 2 get myself out all the way so I can go piss on the statue of the Medusa for doing that in the first place because I've needed the bathroom. Like just a couple comes back once you unpetrify yourself.
Okay, is this?
Before...
Yeah, that's what I ask. Is this legitimately the plan of what you plan to do?
Day 3.
No. Wait. We're still at day 1 before you zoom through the days. Does the door open inwards or outwards?
I think I said it was inwards.
You did say it was inwards.
Can we move one of the statues, like Zamla and me and joint effort? Can we move one of the statues in front of the door?
Yeah.
I have the floating disc as well in case we need to move any for like any like.
Oh god, I'm definitely gonna get broken.
Also,
I would if I was anyone move the Gorgon in front of the door.
I need to point this out.
There's 3 other statues in the room. I wouldn't do it with one of you guys.
Very important.
Technically, there's 4 of that because there's the 3 that are already here and the Medusa.
Very important.
True.
We should definitely, just in case, because we don't know whether or not she can turn back, put the Medusa somewhere, or at least, like, fucking break its head or something. Like, just to be safe.
Just snap my head off.
That was the second. That was another step I was going to do in a second. But at first, I wanted to
block the door. She turned our party to
so can we block the door?
Yeah.
So you blocked the door.
You can block the door.
Okay.
I just assumed you would block the door because we said that earlier.
It was a good question, Andrew. Can I see other of the crystal places that are just empty to represent friends who are not in petrified dimension or whatever?
No.
Okay.
They're not in. They don't have Chardalin. I thought that was already this.
No, I was like, could I see people who have Chardalin but aren't petrified?
I understand what you're asking.
Okay.
Yeah.
As in, I was looking for like if there was a Chardalin house that was like moving about the void.
Chardalin house.
Chardalin house.
Yeah.
You look around and you see a big house of cards. You think that one might be Newt's.
So.
Nice.
Okay. Now, I will go to the Medusa, wrap the cloth back off, snap each and every snake head off. Because those are the ones that I can probably do with my strength.
Yeah.
Not sure if I can manage actually the head. And before we smash her head in, I wanted to check if I can make something, because what Via said was, or Lumen said, I'm not sure, I think Via said it, was a good idea. Can I make something out of her petrified remains that can heal petrification?
If you spend the next day working on it, perhaps, yes.
Yeah. But also, does she have anything interesting on her that is not petrified? Because I'm not sure if magical items get petrified or not.
There is. Good job.
Loot.
I mean, she has like a load of like non-magical currency and stuff, and like some gems, and you do get the feeling looking through our stuff of like, okay, this does look like someone who likes pretty things.
I grab the pretty things.
Yeah, of course. But you do find one pretty thing which is not like the others, and is somewhat black in colour.
A Chardalin?
Perhaps. Although
Does it feel right?
this one is different from the others you've seen, in that you can see without any kind of magic on. It is actively emanating magic, or energy rather.
Oh.
What does it taste like?
Transmutation. I answered that much quicker than I thought I would.
Once we're done that, I'm going to try something, Andrew, once you're done here.
Oh, excellent. What are you trying to do?
Okay, so at one point, I'm going to try and cast Dream.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm going to target one of the petrified party members.
And what kind of dream are you trying to give them?
Well, essentially, it allows... Wait a minute, let's see, I'm just trying to... Basically, it allows me to enter a dream as a messenger. I'm basically just trying to put them in, like, a blank room, essentially. I want to see what happens, like, if I attempt that. Because, like, obviously the subject has to be asleep. I'm wondering, does this count as sleep, technically, or what?
When you try that, it does not seem to work.
Ah, okay, shit.
Oh god, we're conscious the whole time.
Okay, well, I'm gonna, okay, when that doesn't work, I'm gonna, like, I guess I investigate the room for anything we might not have noticed, like anything like a secret passage or anything. Since, you know, we're here, I might as well, like...
Well, I mean, there is another door, but you don't seem to find any secret passages.
I missed that one.
Okay. I guess, like, forget I'll just use, like, plant growth and, like, druid craft and shit to just make the room pretty with flowers and leaves and vines. Since there's fuck all
Fair
else
enough,
to
nice
do.
and comfortable.
Yep.
Halfway through that first day, you hear a knock on the door.
I sit up from my tree chair, which I've grown. Oh.
And you hear in, like, Terran a load of talk, like, garbled talking. Because I don't think any of you can understand it.
No.
That's true, only Via could.
Indeed.
Yeah, Newt is just sitting there like, I don't know.
I honestly don't have any idea either. Do you understand us?
I just knocked something
Fingers
over.
over mouth. Just don't talk, and hopefully they'll go away.
I nod.
So you went to say that, and then Meredith has stopped you.
I give a thumb up. A thumbs up.
They talk for like a good couple of minutes, but then you hear like the noise trailing off. You assume
I'm just directing you. Lock the door with more of the statues. Yeah, so first things first, I get me out. Second things second, I get Via. Third things third, I get Lumen.
Just make some rock noises behind the door. Maybe that'll work.
Do I get anywhere with my orchard during the time that we wait?
You would.
Okay.
So it's not gonna be the nicest, because you would have to have made a paste, because obviously a liquid wouldn't really work on. You can't drink something when you're made of stone. You have essentially ground down and mixed with like some of your alchemical components and stuff.
Some mayonnaise.
Obviously, yeah. That's what I said. Alchemical components. You've ground down the snake hair heads, whatever, that you snapped off. And you think that if you slather that over someone, it should seep into the stone and undo it. Maybe? You're like 90% confident it'll probably work.
Okay. That's before the first Great Restoration happens, right?
It would probably be like this, the
Or
same
at the
sort
same
of like
time, roughly.
yeah, like you figure it out, and like probably he's rested enough to be able to do the first one.
Okay. Yeah, then I will communicate with Meredith that, like, okay, I think I can make them whole again, but I'm not sure. Could I try it with a little bit on one of the familiars first?
True, the owl is just chilling there. And
Oh,
your
actually,
familiar
yeah,
is also chilling there.
that would work very well. So, what I was going to say to you is you would have ground down and made enough that you could cover one person and, like, one part of another person, but the one part of another person would count as, like, familiar size.
Would the part also cover Meredith's legs? Because if so, then we could be done with all three main people at once. Are you willing to try?
I mean,
is basically the question.
Yeah, if you ask Murdertha that before they cast the spell.
Yeah.
It's fine. You just Murdertha can just live with like, you just unpetrify Murdertha's like feet and knees, and they just have like petrified shins.
Petra shoes.
Really good for kneeing people.
Like, I have more dispel magic left, so I'm not sure if I can try that again as well.
All the range and flexibility of normal legs, but now 2/3
I'll
of your
try
legs
whatever it takes to just get beyond this point, because this is getting tedious.
Who do we need first? Like unpetrified. Like who would be the most useful?
None of them will be useful. They're all exactly the same usefulness at this point.
So we can try the paste first and see if we can completely free Murdertha.
Yeah.
And then since you need to touch probably anyway, right?
I do, but I was hoping you could move the statues closer. Or I can touch myself.
Less risk if we don't have to move the statues.
Okay. I mean, I was going to unpetrify myself first so that I could just walk through them, but sure, yeah.
Oh, yeah, that works as well. Yeah, okay. So, paste testing.
Okay. Your legs get a nice smothering of magic mayo snake.
Test it out on the Medusa first, just to be safe.
Yeah, good idea. Put it on the Medusa's face. Face only.
Stop.
Just
only on the eyes.
I'm just gonna stab whoever does anything like
that. So
fair.
I have reach. I can reach you.
Do you want the good news or the bad news, Murdertha?
Oh, I don't give a shit. Give me whatever order you want.
Good news, you're free. Bad news, your legs burn like you wouldn't believe.
Oh, is that all?
It's essentially your lower half feels like you've had a chemical wax.
Ow.
Do I think that water helps, or would that make it worse?
You don't know. You'd have to do more experimentation.
Oh god, which kind of problem is this?
I can. Do you want water?
It'll either make it worse or better.
Yeah.
You know what's
great? Just leave it exactly the same.
Yeah, it could make no difference at all in theory.
Cool. So are you just covering one of the? Are you just covering a full person in this stuff? I will tell you, it burns like hell.
But it did work.
Well, but it does work, and presumably the burning will be not forever. Does a quick heal do anything? Can I cure wounds them?
I would say a cure wounds would pretty much stop the burning.
Okay, that's good.
Now it's like it goes from like, ow, my entire lower half is burning, to more like, I've sunburnt my lower half.
Okay.
Sure.
Who do we want to do the nice version, and who do we want to do the not so nice version
to? Well, I mean, Via feels like the one that's most useful for you to get back straight away, and I still technically need several hours before I can do my spell because you've stopped me before I get it back.
Huh?
You stopped time before I had got to the point where I could actually use it because you said it was still the first day. I need to wait the second day.
This is now the second day. This is after
okay.
doing the whole thing because Andrew said this is basically if we finish at the same time.
Yeah, you finish the resting at the same time that he would finish his concoction.
How much of the dosage?
Someone flip a coin.
Wait. I'm trying to think, but because obviously we know what it's like on the other side because we depetrified murder there, and she'd have obviously told us like, yeah.
Would I have told you?
Yeah, would you?
I don't know. Would you have told us this really important? Why not?
I wouldn't have assumed anything, so I wouldn't have asked.
I mean,
yeah, I was like in darkness. I don't know, like what is there to tell?
True, Meredith had the least amount of information.
Oh, legit, I was
Right.
in darkness, and like it was just darkness, and there was nothing else there except for a weird invisible wall. I wouldn't have thought this was important enough to tell anybody.
Because
nothing happened as far as I'm concerned.
Because I'm thinking, how much of a person would a dosage do? Because we could do Via's face and hands, so she can still do like semantic components.
I'm just gonna say.
Yeah, thanks. That's real nice. Leave the rest petrified.
No, I'm just thinking because if someone's alone there, it's going to be really fucked up for them.
Odds at Greater Restoration, Lumen, evens at Greater Restoration, Via, and then you use the paste on the other one, okay?
Okay, good.
So evens Lumen, odds Via. It's odds Greater Restoration on Via. You could cover
I'm used to undressing Lumen, so
snaps back to reality, just like, oh god. Sees Meredith. Thank you. Goes to hug.
Sorry, it took longer than we wanted. I didn't have the spell set up at first.
VR, you've been gone for weeks.
That's why the first thing she does is goes to hug.
Wait a minute.
She's been alone for weeks.
Give me a disadvantage history. I forgot about that. That's important. But if you do remember or not.
It's disadvantage, so I doubt it. Because I'm back in the waking world, can I benefit from all my stupid shit?
I mean, you can't guidance yourself on this. What other things do you have?
Primer? Magic item?
No, you couldn't use that because this is like whether or not you've been affected. You can't get your book out and go, I'm gonna just check if I remember
15.
This. Yeah, I'd say that's good enough for what I want. So yes, you do remember.
What do I remember?
The past couple of weeks in that void, with
just the black featureless void, and if you get out of the Chardlin cells, your very being gets just eviscerated from reality.
Yes, and you might get more than that in a minute, but because obviously there's been time that you two have been in there alone, so I'm gonna have to go back to roleplay that for a little bit.
Not gonna lie, Via probably would have just tried to fucking sleep.
I'm going to approach Via and seeing her visibly shaken, I'm going to offer her a bowl of depoisoned mushrooms and berries, which we've been surviving on for the last few weeks, I guess, since we've been
it's been one day for you.
Oh,
thank God.
It's been one day, but it's been weeks and weeks for Via.
Still, I do that. Xander's like,
100%.
I'm going loads of mushrooms and berries.
100%. If it's been weeks and weeks, Lumen would definitely try and make a trip over to Via's crystal at least once in that time.
Yes.
Even though that she's shaking her head, saying no, like mouthing no at you.
There's nothing else to do.
It's like weeks and there's nothing.
I know, but we have nothing on. And she's like, if you come in here, the claws are coming out. She just points her claws at you.
That's why.
Like saying, I do still have these.
But we have nothing to do for so long.
Exactly, there are experiments where a person is stuck with nothing except for a taser, and they'll do it just to experience something because they're so bored. That's what it's like.
Okay, so question: while the two of you were bored during this time, would you have spent time thinking on essentially the quest that you're on?
Yeah, I guess. Nothing else to do, I suppose.
Probably with nothing else happening.
Okay, so you would be thinking on, also, while I remember, VR has both normal eyes.
Not
In
that she would
the
know,
in the soul place, not
Yes.
in real life.
but we have like no reflective objects, so she wouldn't find that out.
Yeah. No, but basically, after a while, you would realize and be like, oh yeah, the weird sensation isn't there anymore. You could like point to your eye like while Lumen's looking at you, and you'd be like, yes or no.
Would
Thumbs
Lumen
up.
understand that? Thumbs up. She's
Big-
like, great, I'll take it.
Forms a big O for okay.
Okay.
She's like, cool, I'll take it.
Okay, so Via, you know that while you're here, you do not have Vecna's eye.
Or any, therefore his influence doesn't reach here. Or is that bullshit?
Maybe.
You also remembered the name. I think that was the main
Yes.
point that he was trying to make.
Yeah, I didn't pick up on that because, you know, above game we know, in character we
Yes.
don't. I didn't know whether you were just telling us or whether that was like an actual prompt. Via's like, neat. Shit. I need to write that down somehow, but I have nothing.
In your arm.
Lumen, you can see like the panic in Via. They've realized something after you've okayed that their eye's fine, and they're having like a big panic.
Via plucks feathers out of her head,
Uh-huh.
licks them, tries to stick them to the wall of the vessel that we're in, pointing at Lumen's one in a V, an E, a C, an N, and an A reversed.
I would let you do that. That's really stupid, but it would work.
Okay. I'm just wondering, I could just run over there and we could talk, and then I could go
No,
back.
stay out. We will talk
But I
in my
feel like-
feathers.
I feel like we could just have a normal conversation for like an hour. We've been here for days, and then I can walk back to my cell and everything will be okay.
Scrapes the feathers off, plucks more out because of Eerie talking. Her feathers just respawn.
Still hurts
Cuts
slightly,
and
but
cuts
not
U
damage.
just makes the letter U, and then might die.
You're just casually being hit with red energy, like in Minecraft, as you try to talk to Via.
I think I'd live long enough for a quick jaunt over.
Also, by the way,
we have several weeks. Are you still just going to say no? Fuck off! I'm going to try it.
I mean, no, I won't like. If Via really doesn't want me to, I won't go against what my friends want.
Plot twist, it wasn't actually weeks, it just felt like weeks because he kept on doing that, and Via was like, what the f.
That would be known as a dick move.
what? Just for reference, Joseph. When I was saying the damage was 1, 2, 3, that was incremental. It was going up. So it was 1
Yeah, I know,
damage,
it's
then 2
scaling.
damage, then 3 damage.
Then 3 damage, then 4. I know, it's like getting faster and faster the
Yeah,
longer.
as you're breaking down more.
Yeah.
But I take it he was all right once he went back in.
I mean, he was still hurt, but yes, once he went back in, it immediately stopped, and he stopped disintegrating.
Also, I assume I also get unparalyzed by the goop. And I scream in agony.
Oh my god, you.
Oh,
You heal him after.
Yeah, you've
God,
been like
agony.
for 1 second you were dipped in an acid vat.
The pain. Ah. Oh, that's much better. Ooh,
Now you just feel like
raw.
you're dipped in a very mild acid vat.
Ah, everything's a little raw. Ow.
Ooh,
Ee.
ooh, ah.
That might be the petrified snake. I'm not sure how acidic the rock was.
Big hug. I miss you guys so much.
It's been like 8 hours.
It's been weeks.
from
It's
our
been
perspective.
it's been 8 hours. Don't worry about it.
And then Via disappeared. and
we've
it was like 3
experienced it as
hours.
weeks.
It's so sad.
What did you experience then?
Viga, can you give me just like, because I imagine like
No,
be
I can't think of any way that I would have been able to make a permanent note for myself other than clawing it into my own flesh.
but you
Also,
didn't
that
have
wouldn't do
flesh.
much because of your soul.
Flesh is a bird.
Yeah,
But yeah, you didn't
No, but
have flesh
it was
because you
your
were
soul, it
stone.
was your spirit.
you were stone out and soul in.
Anyway, what do you want from me?
Can you make me an advantage perception check? Just
shit,
flat.
No, we can't say his name, otherwise he will notice us saying his name.
Mm-hmm.
Say his name and he
You want an-
appears.
Sorry, you said advantage and then you said flat.
Yeah, so like just
Bloody
like
Mary,
no
bloody
no
Mary.
bonuses, because this is before you left.
Okay.
I just remembered I need to make you do this.
10. Fucking 10.
Okay, you don't get a solid thing with the 10. When you remembered their name, your mind was pulled in a direction. You don't know which direction, but like when you said it, your focus was like over there. You don't know exactly where that over there is, but it was like there was definitely a direction as soon as you thought their name.
We shouldn't say the actual name of Steve 2 out loud, or he might notice.
I mean,
As
we
my
don't.
background thought,
By the sounds of it, we can't remember. Or can we remember? Can Via still remember?
Yeah, you can
it-
still remember. Lumen,
Okay.
if you've been magicked out as well, give me a disadvantage history.
I can't forget things.
Give me a disadvantage
Yes, you can.
history.
God damn
the
it.
DM says so, you can.
But I have a feat that says I can't forget things.
But it's not intrinsic to your soul like a racial ability is.
From my background.
It
Not close enough.
you know in D&D there are two different versions of the in quotation marks soul.
1. So
Yeah.
10. I'm
Lumen,
still pretty good, but
Lumen,
not.
you wake up. You just saw the Medusa like looking at you, and then you're like burning.
Fair dude.
Has my background search process revealed anything on that topic?
I would say that basically you just understand that it is like a very, is that the right word, caustic material?
No. The topic of the name that we're not supposed to.
Oh,
Right.
right. Sorry. Yes, I misunderstood what you asked.
No, it's fine. I was intentionally vague, but
Okay.
obviously too vague.
Yeah.
I meant the database search that you mentioned last time.
Basically, you would have looked up information related to that individual, or that title, I suppose, was what you were given.
Yeah.
And because you're mechanical, all of the things that are memories to you are more like documents. So, unlike in a person's memory where something might not be there anymore, to you, all of the stuff relating to that person, the name has been redacted. So it has been specifically removed. And because of what you are, that's a specific thing only you'd be able to find out.
Basically, in the sentences that make up my database, the name is always missing.
Yes, but like
Okay.
in a way that you from what you are can tell that it isn't just they don't have a name. It has been removed.
So me, Via, and Lumen now do know, but
Like,
they
Lumen
also
doesn't.
the
Lumen has
Lumen
forgotten.
doesn't. Okay,
In spite of the
great.
fact that Lumen can't forget things, Lumen has forgotten.
Okay.
I mean, if you
despite-
go
despite
back
the fact
there,
that-
your soul will remember.
Despite the fact that Via spelt it out, it still didn't stick.
I can't remember anything.
But he doesn't
from
remember. Yeah, he doesn't
paralysis.
remember
But,
anything from that.
but Via does remember. Andrew.
Yes, Via remembers,
Right.
and technically
She-
Meredith does, but they don't know what they remember.
They also,
Via remembers and,
yeah.
and knows what it is, but she also knows can't share this knowledge, because if I do, he's
it
gonna come
might
after
draw
her.
the ire of Steve too.
And she already has he's already left his mark on us, much as it makes her cringe to even think about.
Oh yeah.
Hey, did you guys end up in a weird dark place as well?
No?
She's not actively thinking this, by the way. She's just aware, and I'm just summarizing what she's aware of.
I was just knowing that when you get turned back, you instantly feel that clawing sensation at you again from like having the eye.
No, I don't remember any weird dark place.
Oh, yeah, it was weird. I was just sitting in darkness, and it was just infinite darkness with just me there. It was weird.
No, I just like I got petrified. I remember looking at the Medusa, and then I was getting dipped in acid briefly.
She was Verditha's like, I don't remember there being acid there.
Weird.
No, the acid part was my paste. That's me. Sorry.
No, I mean I'm very happy. I'm not a statue anymore.
I don't have enough to make any of the familiars. Right?
No, because you went with legs for Murdertha.
Yeah. Okay.
You would still have like a tiny trace amount left, but pretty much like you'd have a vial.
Yeah. Okay.
I guess we could open door. For the next.
Is it, are the
also...
familiars undone?
No, the familiars are not, except from Beck.
I don't know how Andrew rules that with the familiars, to be honest.
Depends.
Because
mine is
Via starts showing attention to Owl friend Audrey. It's just like,
Thank you for reminding me. As soon as Via turned back, so did the owl.
Ah.
Yay.
So Via doesn't know if they were petrified or not.
Presumably, from my homunculus, I can't. It's not like everything. Yeah, how is it with that one? Is everything turned to stone? Is it actually? Wait, I didn't check if my homunculus is actually able to turn to stone.
Wow, how awkward was that? You were just ignoring it for a whole day.
Rude, right? No, it's just immune to exhaustion and poison, not immune to petrify.
That crystal turned into a rock, but a different kind of rock.
It's magic shit.
And that's
but yes,
bad?
it does seem like they have been turned into statues.
Can earth elementals be petrified?
I don't think so.
I don't think they can.
I could be wrong.
Often have things that specify that they can't, but
I'll look that up because it's really funny if they can be petrified. No,
probably have the condition immunities for that.
I was turned into another kind of rock, and it's all over for me.
They are immune to a yes amount of conditions, including petrified. They can be restrained, though.
Yeah, because restraint doesn't specify things. Like, restraint could also just be wrapped in a rope. Technically.
So, open side door? One open side door?
Yep. I pocket Nyla, basically, because I can't do anything about her right now.
Yeah, sure. You just stick your familiars in your bag. Wear the bigger one as a backpack.
I have to... Yeah. What time is it? It's 7:45. Okay.
8.
I have to pop out. My dog is being very restless, so I assume he needs maybe a wee or something, so I'll be back in 5.
A wee.
Sorry. I'll just follow people around.
I will open this door. What is behind the door?
Which door? The lower one.
Lower
I will hide.
door.
Not hide.
In this room of mirrors, I will hide.
More rubble.
Is there a spot to squeeze past the rubble here?
You can try to squeeze past.
Could I send my bat in?
Yes.
Go, Batty. Look into the room beyond.
The room beyond.
What do your blind
eyes see?
What do your blind eyes see?
Well, basically what you can see.
It's a treasure room.
Yee.
With another door.
which has a dot on it, which might mean something.
Can I mage hand in there and start scooping up treasure?
I mean, this looks like loose rubble. Would we be able to move it, do I think?
It is not. It is and isn't loose rubble. You could try.
Can we at least move enough? Does it look like we could at least move enough material to... Because the vast majority of us are pretty freaking small, bar Zamla. The rest of us might be able to make a hole big enough to wiggle through.
You think that if you moved enough, actually, you might be able to squeeze through? Yes.
Why am I bothering? Both me and Lumen can teleport.
I Starlight step into the room.
Yeah,
or
Misty step.
You could teleport.
Yeah, Misty step.
I feel like we were doing that whole just like we could like
we have no magic. We've spent that long because it felt like weeks in the
scream.
Yeah,
Actually,
we spent that much time in the no space. We're just like, oh, if only I had like better clothes to like dig away at this thing. Hang on a minute, I have magic.
Imagine if we had like a rubber chicken and a pulley system, then we might solve this. Or magic.
Are there any holes small enough for my owl familiar to make their way through or not?
Through, probably.
Yeah, any familiar can make it through with relative ease.
Yeah, I'll do that, and I'm gonna do the thing where like I go in a trance so I can see like through the familiar and everything.
Sure.
I guess scoop up treasure, add to party treasure.
You are in the room
in this room, Andrew?
The room that is literally called Vault.
Nice.
The only way into that room is a DC 18 Dex check using thieves' tools.
And then
that's what the dot represents.
Oh, that's what the dot is.
Yes. It means it's locked.
You could teleport inside.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Or you could walk around.
So you guys are taking the treasure?
Yeah.
Okay. The owl familiar is going to pick up one coin and fly back through the hole and put it down, and then do it again and just keep doing it, transferring one coin at a time.
Meanwhile, there's the rest of what have we found?
Quite a bit. There's 510 platinum pieces.
Holy shit.
So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So what? 102 platinum pieces per person.
Yeah.
Nice.
There is 1,250 gold pieces.
1,250.
1,250. So 244 gold each. If we're sharing it amongst all 5 of us.
Yeah. Well, it's 250 gold each.
1,220, did you say?
I mean, if it's 1,200.
1,250.
Yeah,
so sorry, I misheard. So yeah, 250 each.
Anything else in the room?
Yep. There's also 12 small gems of various kinds. One of them's a tourmaline. It doesn't say that, but I've decided one of them's a tourmaline. They're worth 100 gold each. So 12 times 100.
Right.
So 1,200 golds worth of gems, which brilliant. That's spellcasting components.
That is 240 gold's worth of various gems.
And it seems to be some sort of very expensive looking holy symbol that you find.
240 gold's worth of gems. That's shared amongst everybody. 240 each person. Could I check what religious symbol?
Identify it?
Could I look at the holy symbol and try to know it?
Hello.
Religion roll.
Hello.
But also magic.
Hello, they're just looting a loot room.
I'm back. Oh, okay.
And Primer, because
my kid stole my seat.
30 on the religion check.
Okay.
What did we find?
I mean a lot of money.
Oh.
So nothing important.
Shitloads of money so far, yeah.
I mean, you will have to tell him what his share of it was since you figured that out and he wasn't here.
You're about to receive 102 platinum pieces and 150 gold pieces and 140 gem 240 gold's worth of gems.
Well, no, you can't split
much?
the gems up.
Well, it depends on how the gems are, but yeah,
12 small gems worth 100 each.
Yeah.
Okay, so we get 2 each, so 200.
And then, there's a floating number of gems
12.
that can be divided amongst us at a later date.
Also, I had some gems from thingy, right?
Basically, there are 2 gems remainder that we can split later.
Yeah, I don't.
But the rest of them will get what?
But we
2 each, and then there's another 2 left over.
But it doesn't.
Is that including
greatly?
Is that including what the Medusa had? Because she also had some Chinese.
No, this is separate from the Medusa head.
Oh yeah, I never did tell you how much you got off that.
Yeah.
Let's say that you got like 300 gold's worth of
gems.
Yeah.
Then it's even. Then we can each have 3 gems.
Sure.
With 100
Yay.
gold. So we have 300 gold's worth of gems each.
Oh, so by me paying you, Christian, you lost out on money from that loot.
At least it's all evenly split because we didn't get anything off the Medusa.
If you use that logic, me and Via would have all of this money and no one else would get any money.
I know.
Yeah, but we're actively sharing it out.
Everyone's just sharing the loot evenly.
Wait. So how much money?
Items? Sorry.
Wait. So how much money is it each party member gets?
You get 300 gold's worth of gems. You get 250 gold, and you get 102 platinum.
250 gold. Okay.
And since he's the only person who hasn't asked, Graham, have you wrote that down?
Wrote down what?
Money.
I wrote down the 250 gold.
And you get 102 platinum and 300 gold's worth of gems.
Is there any specific gems?
It is various.
Okay.
How much gold did gems, sorry?
300.
No, any of the gems diamond, because that's important for spells.
One is.
Okay.
Well, some are also rubies. Like, some spells I think need rubies as well.
Yeah, each gem is a different gem. So I will allow one of them to be a diamond.
Is there anything else in this room other than just the lots of money we found so far?
Yes. There's the holy symbol, which VR will get information about in a moment. There's 3 golden statuettes of dwarf warriors.
Pog?
They're worth 400 each.
Okay, so...
And there are... Is that an item? Yes. There is 1 vial filled with a kind of grey murky liquid. And there's a pair of glasses.
I like everything.
So there's the 3 dwarf statues worth 400 gold each. Then what?
This grey murky liquid, which Via will probably be looking at, and then we'll beckon Newt to come over as the herbalist and the alchemist measure this thing up.
And then what's the last thing?
Pair of glasses. Well, goggles more.
I will identify the goggles.
Sure. Eyes of minute seeing.
What does that mean?
That's what the item's called.
Yeah,
I think you have benefits on perception checks.
While wearing them, you can see much better than normal, out a range of 1 foot. You have advantage on intelligence investigation checks that rely on sight or searching an area or studying an object within that range. So advantage on investigation of close by things.
I'm more perception far off. It might be better for you two.
Okay.
Just for reference, because it was what came to my mind. Graham. I mean, other people might get this, but Graham's more the person for this. They look like Ty's goggles.
Oh, sure, cool. Yeah, I got it. So basically they make you the main
Oh,
character.
Digimon.
Yeah. Yes,
Yeah,
from Digimon.
Okay.
Like what you gotta remember is every main character has those goggles. Like literally, the main character is usually just referred to as the Goggle Kid of the series.
Oh, I never really paid attention to that.
Yeah, so at least the first 3 seasons
I
they've all
mean,
got the goggles, and then I think they do later on as well.
it is sort of true, yeah.
So yeah, you've got some protagonist goggles.
Are the soul statuettes? They're probably smallish, right?
I mean, it doesn't say, but it does say statuettes. So yes, I would say they'd be like a little bit heavy, but like not impossible to pick up.
Not
Are
to
they
scale.
magical?
They do not seem to be magical. No.
Hear me out. For the memes, can I have the goggles?
Sure.
I'm not opposed.
You're one of the best investigation people, I guess.
Nice.
In the group.
Puts goggles.
Assuming you are good
Lumen's
at
main protag energy increases.
Yeah. That's 100% why. The goggles are just okay. I'd be very willing for like Newt to have them if he wanted them, but I'm like, protagonist goggles, you say? That goes with the joke. I just keep acquiring protagonist-based items.
You said it was three dwarf statues, right?
With 400 gold each.
Yeah.
I've noted it down on my character sheet just to be divided later. Or like,
and
we
what was
sell
the first thing?
Down.
There was a first thing. I forgot the first thing.
There was a religious amulet that Via is investigating.
Yeah.
Is
that magical?
It does not seem to be magical. But Via, you have learned it is the holy symbol of Damathian, who is the dwarven shield god.
I think I flipped vowels in there, and in my head it was pronounced differently, but that Damathian sounds better.
What did you think it was?
I think I flipped the O and the I. Oh no, it is O-I, not I-O.
Ah, so Damathoin?
It is Dumathoin.
Dumathoin. Oh, I liked mine better.
Yeah, yours sounded better, but...
I've got a new stat on my character sheet.
Your protagonist level.
Yeah, I've got a new resource that's similar to like crossbow bolts or arcane recoveries that I'm naming protagonist vibes.
I'm looking forward to when you forget what they were, and you're just like protagonist vibes. What?
I'm trying to remember how many I have.
Can I try to identify, not by spell first, what that liquid is?
Sure.
Using my alchemical things.
Yeah.
Via will help because she is a herbalist, so she can make potions. She'll help, so advantage.
Yeah.
Why are we not making potions?
I know. I keep forgetting. More other stuff keeps getting in the way. I literally thought yesterday.
Fucking 8 years to make.
Yes, but we have the resources to do it now. We were in the shadow place, and I literally thought the other day, could have made more potions.
But they take so long to make.
No, they don't.
Only if you're a noob.
Standard healing potions? No. Anyway.
Only if you're a noob.
Anyway,
what do I have to roll?
Yeah, some sort of alchemy roll. Like
Arcana with advantage?
Yeah, fuck it. You believe based on like what you can see and what you think would like cause reactions like this. It's either a portion of you instantly die forever or a portion of invisibility.
It was phrased instantly die forever, right?
Yeah.
Instantly die forever.
It is a portion of invisibility, but I just wanted to add a fun of like... look, Newt, I'm like 99% sure it's that, but there is a 1% chance it's the other one.
There are no certainties in life.
Except murdering gnomes.
There's just like there's
Does
one.
anybody need to potentially turn invisible at some point? Who do we think needs this the
Via
most?
waves her hand. It might be beneficial since I can fly. I'll be like a stealth drone flying over things invisibly.
The hell's a
There you
drone?
go.
Oh, go to Strixhaven and ask the artificers there. They had these weird little flying propellery things.
I mean, I think drone racing is a thing, upsettingly. In some
Okay,
It is.
I'll
part
give you
of
the
It
invisibility
is.
potion then.
Cool. Plus,
99%
plus feels
invisibility
like
potion.
plus feels like a lot of my abilities are all about sneaking into places, so that'll help.
Just give me the vial back when you use it, because they're hard to get.
For
I
some
can't buy
reason.
it, since we're never in this town that has glass blowers.
It's true. Alright, I guess we just get back to the... I guess we could try and open this door, or we could try and go back to the
I
other
mean, yeah,
room.
you could try and open the door anyways.
Andrew, is the door not locked from this side?
It is locked from this side.
Hmm.
It was a good thing to ask. I'll give you that.
Is there a lock on this side that I can just undo?
Yes, if you have a key.
Damn.
Are there
Wait,
I
any
can
are there
unlock locks.
are there any gaps around the door, or is it like flush to its
I
like
was,
frame?
I was gonna just lightsaber the keyhole and then the hinges, but then,
I mean,
but then you said, wait, I can pick locks.
does it look like we could get something thin underneath?
Yeah, probably.
And plucks out a feather, tries to tuck that under the door until the other side. Does it go through, or do I like receive loads of resistance, or is that all right to go through?
Like you crumple it a bit, but it does go through.
All right, as long as a piece of
Yeah.
as long as a piece of me gets to the other side, that's fine. She sits down, goes into a trance, eerie token. She sees what's on the other side.
A room.
A big ass empty room here.
Yay, empty room.
Yeah, but maybe it's full of great stuff.
Maybe.
Is this like the room curves
Wait a minute,
around?
which room is that?
We
It
don't know
does-
because we can't.
It does
I mean-
look like it might, from what you can
Right.
see. Wait a
Right.
minute, I just need to look. That is 7. So there is stuff in there. I'm just too lazy to put stuff on the map.
Oh, there is stuff in there.
You can.
Stuff
There's
as in
five.
items
There's
or stuff as
five
in
more.
people?
There's 5 more Medusas in there, and Via's like, "Fuck that! We're not going in."
How did you know? So you can't see one of the things in the room because it's in the upper part.
There's
In,
actually 800 Tiamats.
in the part that you can see, I think this is perfect chance for some Andrew art. Let's get a nice brown.
I do want to see this.
It's Pooblins again.
No,
Brown.
run!
No, not that.
The Poglins, they return.
Oh, Poglins, yeah.
What the fuck is this?
It looks like a. It
Shit
looks
spider?
a bit. It
Wait, that's
looks
a person.
a bit like
I think that
the,
looks like a person.
the Iron Spider suit that Spider-Man wears.
Oh, Sag.
okay.
No one figured it out.
What?
Is it more Galabdurs?
No,
Oh, God.
because I
Whatever
could
it is,
copy
there's
their
4 of them.
tokens.
Whatever it is, there's 4 of them.
Yeah.
Are they
An
moving?
angel?
They are mud methods.
Oh, yeah.
No, they're
okay.
mud methods.
That makes sense.
Are they moving?
Yeah, they seem to be like chatting amongst themselves.
No, let's just leave them alone.
Yeah,
then.
they even if they have not given a shit about the feather. Like even if they have noticed it, it's a feather just below another door.
They'll be if any of them are paying attention, they might get weirded out because when E ends, the item disappears, and it regrows where she plucked it out.
To be
So
fair,
like Via blinks a couple of times, the feather disappears, and Via just goes, just a load of mud methods on the other side of there.
To be fair, if I noticed a feather in the corner of a room and then looked back later and it wasn't there, I'd just assume the wind had blown it somewhere else.
Yeah.
Indeed, that's why like bird creatures are pretty good to be hexbloads, because you can just pluck a feather out and nobody thinks nothing of it.
But yeah, I guess now we have our
but yeah,
swag bag.
Via's just like, just looks like a load of mud if on the other side.
Leaves and then distributes the wealth amongst the Murderther and Zamla.
Via will state that she thinks that the room curves around, but she doesn't know what's there.
Let's just never go in that room, and then we don't need to worry.
Okay.
Let's just leave the Mephit room alone. But just
might be able to see from the other side.
Just for fun, I will tell you that what they're doing there is they're trying their damnedest to get in that room and failing miserably.
I'd
to
really
get in
love
where we
to
are.
read I'd really
Yes, they're
love
trying to get in
leave
that room.
I know, I'd really love to leave a note in that room just saying, "Lols walked around the other way."
Via does that.
I'm not that much. I'm not evil enough.
I mean,
Oh,
it's
yeah.
not evil. It's being a dick. Via's gonna
fair,
do
not
it.
that much
That'd be funny.
Oh yeah, everyone, don't forget to right-click on the bed to set your spawn point.
Oh, okay. Andrew, that just made a thing that says "open character" appear.
Can I lock doors behind us?
Oh God, I've opened character now, Andrew.
I don't know why, but when I do it, it just says ping everyone.
Oh, there we go.
You can block off the doors.
But if I use my thieves' tools, can I if the doors have locks, can I lock them?
They don't. Like the two for this room do not have locks on them.
Okay.
The other one is still locked.
Oh, I think I might know why. Oh yeah, if you highlight your token, then do it. That's what causes open character to appear.
Do we have a plan what to do about the rock guys outside?
I mean, Via can talk to them, right?
Yeah.
Also, did we smash her head in or not?
That's up to you.
I don't think we should.
You definitely
Also,
smashed her extra heads in.
Also, I found a charger lint bit. I think that I'm not sure if that's the one that we are looking for, but it might be.
That is actually really annoying that we don't know that.
Yeah, it's a shame there's a lot of chardlin.
Oh well, I guess we'll just look at the other door. And if the mud people ask this door, because I assume there's things that way. But yeah, if the mud people ask what happened with their master, just say that, like, I don't know, we came to a mutual understanding where we became a lot more like each other for a while.
I mean, that's technically not wrong. Even though I might have forced it a little with a mirror.
Maybe they just left, to be fair. And Andrew, I'm gonna poke my head out the door.
They're playing rock, paper, scissors, and you know what's happening.
Yep.
Rock.
Always rock.
Rock.
Should we chisel her head off?
No.
But what if she comes back?
We'll be long gone by then.
How do you know that?
Are we planning on leaving right now? Are you wanting to stay?
I mean, I doubt anyone will come and help her that quickly. And also, I don't think we should just, like, kill her.
This is so inefficient.
Why are you so concerned about being efficient about killing things?
I'm not concerned about efficiency.
She's subdued.
She wanted to kill us, and she might stab us in the back at some point if we go further down.
Yeah,
what,
but,
the thing you've ripped all the snake heads off?
Well, only the snake heads, not her actual head.
I would like to push over the statue and try and break it.
I would like to not allow that to occur.
Oh, that sounds like contested.
I will tell you that my
Murder
strength
had-
is -3, so my plan is to try and do it and not actually succeed.
Excellent.
Also
I'm just like
had
standing.
Mereditha had way enough time while we were in the other room.
Nah, I think
That
it's
is
fun
true.
for the two nerds to strength v strength.
We are
Nerd
both
fight.
bad at that.
You are not bad at this. I am bad at this.
I mean, we can both roll. Maybe you'll get
Cool.
20 and I'll get 1.
Athletics.
Yeah, yes, if that's the strength one, because I can never remember which is which.
Acrobatics is dexterity, athletics is round.
Murder, you,
The nerds!
Lumen,
Battle of the nerds!
Lumen, you see Mereditha like really pushing on the
Their
statue,
pocket protector off.
and it's like you see it lift up a tiny bit, and then you walk around like, no, Mereditha, no, stop that.
Rests arm on statue adds too much weight.
Do you allow me to chisel her eyes out?
No!
Why not?
Because she will just petrify other things.
Yeah, you're just making this worse, Lumen. Stop it.
In fairness, I don't know if that will stop the curse working.
Also, I
Yeah,
don't think
what
she's
you
a
what you
threat
really
to
want to do
anyone.
is like just chisel her face off,
Look, I
like in
think
face off.
I think she's thoroughly neutralized, quite frankly, and I don't think we need to be unnecessarily cruel to her.
Well, you just
Maybe she's
you just don't want to have
Maybe
someone
she-
that do.
Maybe her own effect is only time
Yeah,
thingied on her. I don't know.
Yeah, you
Yeah.
also don't want to have the ability of someone to come back and unpetrify the thing that petrifies people. That seems terrible.
I mean, yeah, but I don't think many people will, and like, I hope someone does eventually help her out.
I
It seems
think
like she's a
you're.
pretty hard life. Everyone she ever knows turning to stone before her eyes.
I'm like turning people going. I think Lumen's
Well,
gone a bit crazy from being
no,
stuck in the
she
stone for
deliberately
a day.
I will
Done that
point
while they
out
were
if
still stone.
let me point out that if that is true, then her being petrified has lifted her from that life of pain and suffering. By
Like-
your logic.
Sure, I just think. we
I
should
just don't think we should trap her in this in between state where she doesn't get to go to the afterlife because she's stuck
That
as
is a-
possibly coming back.
I don't think we should
Unless,
brutally
although I
murder
doubt
her
she'll go
while
to a
she
good
has no say
afterlife,
in
to
the
be
matter.
I mean,
I think she deserves another chance at like at least getting a go. Maybe her allies can come help her. At
I'm
some
just
point.
like, Lumen is literally insane. This is very funny.
Look, I just don't see the need to senselessly murder things.
I'm not murdering her. I was
No one
going
is
to stop her
senselessly.
from. I was going to stop her from potentially harming other people.
Oh,
like
I was
she
gonna,
harmed
I
you
was just
guys.
gonna tip her over and like make it so she can't come back in one piece.
But I was now gonna only chisel her eyes out.
Yeah, I think we should like distribute the parts of her body to different places within this
That seems,
areas.
that is something a
seems
psychopath would do.
That seems excessive.
Well,
But-
This
so
does
even
just
if we
seem to
like
keep
break her
getting
up,
worse and worse.
if we break her up, they could then like mend her back together, and then we have this monster following us.
Also, I'm on the. I don't think you should like cripple your enemies, because like look, if someone's like a really good swordsman and like they've attacked me at some juncture, I don't think it's fair that we should cut their arms off so they can
mean,
never
you-
try and stab me again.
If
I mean,
they
it
were
depends how
killing
badly
everybody
they
with
did.
that-
Like, did they murder you once? Then yes, you just take their hand.
I'm just on
Also,
that. I feel like
She
these
seems to.
It's in the book of religious law that like if someone stabs at you and they succeed and then you come back and you get them, you just take their hand and that way it doesn't. Like,
I disagree with that religion.
Also, she probably has petrified many, 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 many people. And if somebody kills over and over and over again, normally you do something about that.
I mean, yeah, sure, maybe.
I mean,
this
there were
will
3
teach
other
her a lesson.
statues in the room, right?
Yeah.
If you guys are willing to wait here for a couple of days, I can heal them.
Maybe leaving her as a statue will teach her a lesson.
I was just going to say, but everyone was in the middle of discussing. You say that if someone kills someone over and again, so that you do something about it. Points at the statue. We have.
Yeah, but not
Mm.
And
irreversibly.
it's pretty ironic punishment.
Yeah, but I don't think that you should deal irreversible damage to a being because they wronged you once.
Zamla's gonna snap his fingers. Raise your hand if you think we should kill this individual.
Hand up.
Anyone else?
I'm for taking the ability to petrify people away from her.
I don't
Hands
think
up
we
for that.
can.
You're also taking away her ability to see.
You're also taking away their ability
kind of-
to live.
Which is like kind of a dick move.
How is
I'm just
taking the
gonna- I'm
eyes
just gonna,
away
like-
the ability to live? People can live
Because
without eyes.
Because I'm pretty sure that just gouging their eyes out doesn't prevent the curse. These are cursed
Is it
creatures.
not? It seemed look based. Otherwise, why would the mirror have worked?
To be fair, I'm
Because
pretty sure
they're
it
vulnerable
works,
to their own curse.
but I'm just also on the.
But the
it
curse was
seems-
coming out of their eyes.
I do think removing the eyes will work, but I'm just on the. I don't think it's a good. Like, I don't think it seems very fair. Like, it doesn't seem like a very fair punishment to be like, hey, you were born like this. I'm gonna destroy your abnormality
But they
because you
I-
used it wrong.
I
To be-
really want to just like
If you want
wait
to
for a
start to
little
argue
bit.
fair, we have to unpetrify all the people in here.
Well, yeah, that's what I was saying. If we wait for a couple of days, I can unpetrify these people, and then we can see what happened with them.
We can, but I recommend we first clear this place out.
Hey, like Meredith's very much considering just like unpetrifying her in front of Lumen and just seeing what happens again, and just like,
I mean-
well,
Via still has the mirror. She did prestidigitation it and gets turned to stone with it in hand.
yeah,
She's
I
like,
know. I'm
"Oh, I
just
still
making
have this."
jokes. Just like,
It only keeps for an hour, right? It's not forever what you prestidigitate.
Yeah, the effects are only an hour. But
Yeah,
I
but
mean, you can just
the
conjure
point was-
another one.
Why do I now have an image in my head of Meredith like unpetrifying the Medusa, but Via is at the same time in the middle of sellotaping the mirror to its face? So it's just like flickering between petrified and not petrified.
I think we can just leave this whole situation be for when we have like defeated or explored the rest of this place.
I'm going to put my hand on Lumen's shoulder. Okay.
On his soul.
On my soul.
On his soul.
I mean, yeah.
I
that
mean,
too.
Faye, right?
One of it.
Slaps your hand.
One on
Stop
his
touching
shoulder
my
and one on
soul.
his soul. Okay, Lumen. To you, what is the best case scenario for this Medusa? Please describe it to us.
She's left here for a while, considers her actions, someone comes along, frees her, and she becomes a better person.
And
Having
how likely is
experienced-
that to happen, would you say?
Like, reasonably, depending on how long she gets left for.
I look at the rest of the party to gauge what they think of that conclusion.
Not guaranteed.
I
think
agree
it's
with
the
them
best shot-
all.
I think
I
it's
agree
the
with-
it's the best shot she has, given the fact that we're probably not going to have the bandwidth to take care of her, and it's much better than like crippling her or murdering her.
I agree with the moral or the ethics of it, but I just don't think it's very realistic.
It's not very
creatures
likely,
like this
I'll
tend to
admit.
live. Cursed creatures like this tend to live to indulge in the abilities that they have. Hell, she looked at us like we were their next meal.
I mean, yeah,
Yes, have you not heard of the fable of the frog and the scorpion?
I agree. It's not a very likely outcome, but like it's
You're such a
hope.
frog.
It is hope, at least, that this creature might get better.
Okay,
Ow.
we'll leave.
Via's
for now.
scrunching up her face in a face of doubt.
I'm like, it's not a gnome, so I'm not going to fight too hard over this. But I think this is the dumb. This is incredibly dumb.
I'm down for just leaving them here because, let's be honest, who's going to be daft enough to come into a dungeon and unpetrify a Medusa?
I too am literally just
Hell,
arguing to leave.
Other
the game.
Medusas wouldn't do that because they know that if they look at them, they'll be vulnerable to the curse too.
Okay, we'll just leave her then. So what do we do about the stone guys? Just try to
Hopefully we
argue
can
that.
talk them down.
Yeah, go out, talk to them, and generally just try and walk past them and go through the door. Maybe we can challenge them to rock, paper, scissors to go past.
We always throw rock. That's the secret.
Indeed.
So yeah, heads
Andrew,
out
if
door.
you don't have that happen, I'll be really disappointed in you.
Oh, I meant
That's not
physically. They throw rocks at you, not that they like throw rock in a rock paper
That
scissors.
too. I
I
like
throw
that as
paper
well.
at
That's
them.
just as good. In fact, that's
I guess I'll
Turns out,
do
in
it.
real life, that fight isn't as good for you.
Oh
guess
no!
I guess I'll cast her tongues then, so that communication can happen.
Gib wob nib nib nob nob.
What did they say? I understand them.
I know. I just wanted to do stupid...
Is that literally what they said?
Yeah. No, they say... you! Shiny people. Well, that was months ago. No, weeks ago. It was like yesterday, basically.
Via just shrugs and they understand that, like, to you guys it sounds like she's like just speaking in like coarse, gravelly grunts, but she's just like, "Oh, trust me, we're all in different time zones now. I thought it's been a few weeks."
See, told you.
Wait, so they're made of rock, you said?
Yeah.
What would happen if we put the anti-petrification cure on them?
But they're not petrified. They're immune to petrification.
Yeah,
I know,
but would stone have like...
It's anti-rock. It might be acid to them.
It might hurt.
It might turn them into
stone to flesh on a Galabdur.
It might
you
turn
create
them
a new
into
creature.
Okay, backup plan if we need
flesh
to
elemental.
Yeah. I think that's it.
Or they become like these big, like, handsome men, like, we're free from our curse. We will help you now.
Maybe. Weirder things have happened in my campaigns.
Can you ask them if we can go through the door?
I'm trying to get to that.
So what about the other rooms?
Via's like, so me and my friends have come to a bit of an agreement and a little bit of a, shared experience with your boss lady. We're in the middle of deciding whether... No, not that. We were wondering if you would be able to, move all this rubble behind us. If you find any shiny rocks, they're all yours.
No? We don't work for you.
I thought you worked for her, though.
They have, like, a really dumb look on their face.
I thought you worked for Boss Lady and them. We're friends now.
Oh, we'll go ask her then.
She's kind of... You know how come she makes these? Pat the statue next to her, because there's this one here.
Mm-hmm.
She pats that, and she's like, she's kind of done that to herself. So you can talk to her, but you might as well talk to these guys.
Give me a disadvantage deception.
I suck at deception anyway.
Newt hides behind statue.
It's a 15.
They say that you wait here, we'll go check. Which
Okay,
just...
but I've told you what you're going to see.
Yeah. They're definitely gonna figure something out, but you can be long gone by then.
So yeah, as they're walking closer, I just sort of like walk towards the door and open it.
While they're walking here, Via's like, I'll just clear the room out for you to give you guys more room, and then just like gestures to Murdertha, Zamala, like out, get out.
Come on.
Shift, move.
Okay, yeah, we do that.
And so we showed this side and not that side, right?
Yeah, because we've been vaguely over there.
Well, technically we're not, but...
You're right, but...
So because minor illusion can cover a 10-foot cube, when they go in there, Via, before going through the door, twiddles her fingers, mutters an incantation, and an illusion of, like, us stands outside the door.
Sure.
Like, all huddled, like, stood really close together.
You see...
It might confuse them for a split second, buy us an extra time. Murdertha, you are with us, right?
Yeah, sorry, I just hadn't moved my token.
Yeah.
So...
Is this door open?
You haven't checked the door yet. On the door, it is covered in... It looks like it's actually, for once, in common. loads of things scrolled on it, which essentially there's like pictures and words saying like rock people fuck off. Rock people not allowed. No homers allowed.
Opens door.
We're not rock people.
Yeah. And yeah, there's obviously like picture of a guy, whatever the fuck they're called, like with a cross through it.
An earth elemental with a cross through it.
Just a picture of a rock with an X over
Yeah.
it.
There's definitely some of them. Okay.
How rockist.
So you go into the room.
That's not very cash money of them.
Two things happen. One of them I make up on the spot because it's funny to me. The other is you walk into the room. I've got a lot of...
You walk into the room, there's another Medusa. Oh shit.
Carry in the mirror, always ahead of you. Just always carry that mirror in front of you.
Yep, doing it.
Always look through the bat's eyes, never your own.
Okay, so nothing happens when Lumen steps through. Basically, Newt, when you step through, it's pretty much just you that it affects. Your two familiars unstonify. Because you walked through a barrier of stone elemental deletion.
Anti-rock.
Yeah.
Oh, so we don't even have to like theoretically don't even have to like use diamonds.
Be
and
like
stuff to
smooth
push
jazz
statues through
here.
them.
The anti-rock field.
You instantly see... I've only put a couple, but there are tons of these little fucking weird squidgy pyramids with eyes floating around. And then, like, a tentacle lid man spins around like, "Oh! Visitors! Hello! Come in! Don't let them suck your brains out!
The fuck?
What?
Everyone!
Hi.
Visitors!"
That's the fucking voice you're doing, Andrew.
I don't need to remind everyone the last time someone was nice to us and invited us in somewhere, they turned us to stone.
Hi, friend.
Well, he's dead.
The one that come out that door is like emphatically shaking your hand, Lumen.
Oh, nice.
It's like
I'll shake his
like
hand.
like the joke thing where they're just shaking your hand for like 20 minutes and just constantly shaking it.
Nice to meet you. Have you seen a chunk of black rock?
Looks at all of the dark brick walls, confused.
No, we meant
Tinier than that.
Yeah, my friend meant more like, like a geode type thing, shiny.
Like a crystal.
Looks like me.
We should probably start off by asking, who are you guys? What do you work here, or
where
is this like literally your dwelling?
Ironically, but as you're asking that, you're going to get an answer from them because of something that you said. When you give more details about the black crystal, all of them cover their mouths, and gasp, and like, "Oh my god. We need to tell the leader, there's new recruits! And you get like...
New recruits for what?
They run over and like start like tugging you into into the room.
Sure, I mean, I'm not very strong.
To the other guys, new recruits for what?
So we should close the door behind us.
Okay, so while you're asking new recruits for what, Lumen, you get like shoved into the middle of the room, and then they're like, "Wait there!" They go into a cupboard and they're like flicking through. That'll do. And they get like out a big purple robe and like put it over your head, and it's a little bit big on you.
I don't trust anything.
You're now wearing a lovely purple robe with a black tower on the front of it. Or a symbol of it.
Any of it. Good clothing?
Wear it as well.
I mean, anyone who wants to get clothed as they're coming in can be.
Is it magic?
The tentacle people wear that as well.
Oh yes, yeah, they're all wearing it as well.
I just want to know if it's like cursed or magical.
I'll lick it.
It doesn't seem to be. I mean, yeah, you can arcana it, but I am telling you, it doesn't seem to be magic or cursed in any way.
Okay, fair enough.
Just looks like religious-y, well, sort of culty clothing.
I guess I don't mind wearing it near the other cultists.
And as Via's like asking all these questions, Via from inside of the room, you see them like robing up Lumen, and are like, "Welcome, new," and they like squint their eyes. Brother?
What?
Yeah?
Squinting at him or me?
At Lumen.
Oh dear. It's a cult.
Brother?
Bro? Fist bumps.
Homie?
Welcome to the cult of the obelisk!
Doesn't sound like a good thing.
Hey,
he hears that from the other room. She's just like, oh my god.
Hey,
I take it she's not getting any answers.
Hey, Andrew?
You are and are not getting answers. These people are very excited for the new recruits, so they're hearing you but kind of ignoring you.
Okay,
Alright, what status affliction do I put on these guys to make them fucking listen?
I have an idea. Can I try something, Andrew?
You may.
Can I just pop my head into the room where he's being indoctrinated?
That's this room.
Yeah, I'm gonna upcast command on the 3 cultists.
Sure.
And they need to make wisdom saving throws of 17.
Okay, give me a second. Wizzy, let's get busy. 1, 2, 3. Oh, one of them passed.
Okay.
Not 20. The others, not so much.
Okay, I'm gonna say blaspheme.
So, 2 of them... What do 2 of them do with that?
Yeah, they're gonna blaspheme their god or whatever it is they worship. That'll teach them. For trying to indoctrinate someone innocent.
Can the one in front of me make a wisdom save as well? I think it's a wisdom save.
Well, check in and tell us while I'm trying to figure out what the fuck would they do for blaspheme.
Yeah.
Well, like, what would be the worst thing they can do to their, like, obelisk god or whatever it is they're, like,
I'm just on
worship.
Hey, as a new friend, can I be taken to see this obelisk, if you have one around here?
Only the chosen may. Sure, the other 2 were like, why would you want to see that? It sucks. And then they're like, no it doesn't. Why did I say that?
That's the worst thing that they can stop blaspheming.
How do you become chosen?
Yeah, because they aren't worshipping a god. They're worshipping a thing.
How do you become chosen by the obelisk?
They look at each other and are like, it's not knowledge for us to know. That is for our leader to know.
Oh, for God's sake.
Can you take me to your leader?
For obelisk's sake.
He is our leader. Yes, he'll be down in the meeting room.
While this is happening, I'm going to cast Silent Image around myself, and wait, have we seen the obelisk?
No.
Sure,
Okay,
take me and all my +1s to meet your leader.
Murdertha, one of the little squidgy triangles is like trying to tentacle at your head.
The fuck?
Frame? Are you muted?
I squidge the triangle away from Meredith's head.
You are nowhere near Mereditha. You are in the room.
Oh, sad.
Yeah, Graydon is gone now. Yeah, I mean, yeah.
Hello, can you hear me now?
Yeah.
Did you let the thing eat your brain?
No.
Okay. There's a little squidgy triangle tentacling at your head.
I throw it. I like get rid of it.
You bat it away and it just floats off.
I like bat it away with my god spear.
It wants just a tiny taste.
Well, it can go taste someone with more brain to spare.
Floats towards.
Wait, what?
Floats towards the next person. But Zamla, you are welcomed to come into the room next.
You mean the one with the blasphemers in it?
Yes.
Okay, then I walk in. How is your names? Sorry, how are your names? Apologies, I wasn't talking.
Oh yeah, can I have your name?
Well, we don't really have names. The leader said that it's better for us to be like not individuals.
Oh, please.
Ah, then I
you
shall
must have a
name each of
name.
you. Bill, Ted,
And Bill.
No, you only make them stronger if you give them names.
Yeah, Joseph gets knocked out from giving too much magicules.
Oh no!
Not that bollocks. I was going to try and get the guy in front of me to give all of the answers that they've already gotten.
Okay, so what were you actually trying to do for the save?
I was trying to curse him to not be able to not answer me.
Huh?
So the wisdom save would have been wisdom save, and then the option in bestow curse of you can choose a different option other than the ones listed, but it can't be like too overpowered.
I mean,
and it was literally essentially just like he feels a compulsion to answer. But they've kind of been asking the questions. Another question that Via might ask would just be like, well, will you take us to your leader without indoctrinating us?
Wait.
Do we have to wear those robes?
Oh, yes, all new initiates need to wear the robes.
What happens if we're not an initiate?
Then we'd have to kill you.
Hand me the robes, please.
One kobold-sized robe, please.
I'm sorry, it just makes sense if those are the two alternatives, because Lumen doesn't like us murdering things anymore.
I mean, well, like, if you're here, you either an intruder or a new initiative, right? Initiate.
So I didn't know there was anything here when I got here, but like it's very interesting that there is something here, so like I'm happy to hear about it.
We've already told you the truth of why we came here. Regardless of whether it was trespassing or not, as far as we were concerned, it was an empty cave. We came here looking for, like we said, the black shiny mineral that is supposed to be down here.
Yes,
that is the truth.
The object of worship. If you want to see that, you'll have to be like a level 5 initiate.
How does one become a level 5 initiate?
Oh, so what you do is, after you've paid your introductory fee, you have to get another 2 people to join, but you get 25% of their fee when they join.
So how are you guys splitting our joining, like so that you guys can move up levels, or is one of you just going to bully the others into taking all of the initiative, like initiate?
Oh no!
Bonuses?
He was the person who saw you first, so he gets it.
Oh, okay. But like, what if I'm not convinced by him, but you convince me?
Oh, that's different.
So yeah, I feel like I need to be more convinced about this, like to help out someone else, because it feels a bit greedy for one person to get all of it.
Indeed.
That is a very. You know what? That is a very Obeliskian thought. You're gonna fit in very well around here.
I feel that
it's an obelisk scheme.
Leans into that guy and goes, well, if you get all of the benefits from us joining, would that make you level 5 and therefore have access to the object of worship?
No. I'm level 3.
Yes, I'm saying.
How many people do you have to get to like bump you up to the next 2 levels?
Like a bunch of people. Again, this it's kind of like the leader decides all that stuff.
Who's the leader?
He is the glorious leader. He leads us.
Do we get to meet the leader, or is that for like a higher level thing?
Well, yes, you can meet the leader, but once everyone's dressed and ready to go, he will welcome you to the cult himself.
So I gesture to one of the. I gesture to one of the ones that's not going to be getting the.
Did they just willingly call themselves a cult?
Yep.
I mean, they've done it multiple times now.
Yeah, I just realised that. Wait a minute, no, like you.
What's wrong with the word cult? I don't see what the problem with that.
Let's just all wear their purple babes and then go.
All religions are cults.
Yeah, they just know it.
Okay, I
I'm
get.
not-
Oh, no,
like-
this is
I'm not
this is an
removing-
in-character
like
statement.
that.
From, this is an in-character statement from Murdoch. The Murdoch is like, yeah, all religions are cults, especially the gnome ones.
They're owning it. I like that. I like that. They were admitting to that they're a cult. Okay, they at least get 1 point.
So you're part of like the same. So you're in a cult, and then the gnomes are in a cult. Doesn't that mean that gnome? So is it like gnome cults are evil, but your cults are good?
Oh no! So like, what's different here is I'm an independent religious actor. I do not have an organization behind me. Therefore, I'm not in a cult.
Ah, fair enough.
See, we're more of a lone wolf kind of religious institution.
You're more of a lone wolf kind of religion.
Yeah. You know, we
Interesting.
each find our own way to Kurtulmak, and no, we don't have to like follow the rules the other ones all follow. At least a very
never-
different worship happening.
I've never heard of a lone wolf religion, but
Yeah, well,
fair
so,
enough.
so what happens when your god is locked away, unable to affect the mortal planes, is that your religion kind of dissolves into like just the random people who end up in a place where they can hear the voice of God.
Neat.
Yeah, it's weird the schisms that happen when you can't actually ask your god whether one person is right or whatnot.
Neat.
Oh god, what happened to the green kobolds? Those Kurtulmak, the original green kobolds had a problem.
While they're having this conversation, Andrew, I'm gonna read in the room to the 3 cultists the book of my own religion, if that's okay.
So
Yeah,
So
you're free
you
to
can't-
do that.
so Lumen, you know cannibalism, right?
Oh my god.
I've heard of it.
Yeah, so like this group, it was like 5 of them at first, and they decided that like the best way to become more like Kurtulmak was to eat the brains of other kobolds.
This doesn't sound like they don't sound like nice people.
No, well they all get these really weird diseases. It turns out you can't like eating the brains of your own species has problems.
Yeah, yeah.
So they died out pretty quickly.
Even
which was,
ones
you know,
as compatible as kobolds.
yeah, we're like weirdly the brain is the part that's never really compatible with.
Cannibalism.
Yeah, it's just, like everyone was really glad when they stopped hanging around.
I can imagine.
Yeah.
Personally, I'm not a big fan of most cannibals I meet.
I mean, like, yeah, it's never really the greatest idea. That you should be eating other species, not your own.
Yeah?
What if you don't have a species?
Well, do you eat?
No.
Then it's not a problem.
Fair.
I'm glad I could be of help.
Do
I
we
can
all
salvage.
do we all get our purple bibs?
That is a question for each of the party members.
I mean, I've already
Hey.
said, just chuck us a purple babe, come on.
I think we all said yeah.
I took one when I realized the other option was death.
Hmm.
It does feel a little bit like we're being forcefully coerced into this religion, but you know.
No.
Alright,
That would
Andrew,
never
we're all-
happen.
We're all bibbed up and ready to meet the boss.
Okay, if everyone has agreed, then they would lead you down into the like down the stairs area, which I need to reveal tool.
Down the dark cellar where some skeletons lived. There was a big skeleton and a little skeleton. The dog skeleton.
Oh, the reveal tool betrayed me because I went outside of the map.
What the fuck is that?
Just for reference, that's supposed to be a small aberration, but when I dragged it onto the map and it was that big, I thought it was funnier that way.
And is that the leader?
No, I'm the leader. The one that's directly in front of you says.
Oh, hello.
Welcome.
What's that?
What?
That.
They all look in that direction. Look back at you. What?
The thing with tentacles coming off it?
The Star Child.
It is very sparkly and shiny and shit. Via
Points
just looks at it.
Points at this guy with the tentacle coming out of his back. Him? He doesn't have a name.
No.
Only I have a name, because I'm the leader.
So, leader, sir.
Yes. Oh, yes, your new initiatives. Initiatives? I keep saying that word. Maybe it means something different in our cult.
Sir.
Yes?
What is being asked is that in the side of the room over there's a giant, like, star tentacly monster that is massive and very hard to miss. Can you see it or not?
No. I think I noticed that.
Okay, guys, they've all been affected by the monster, and it's mutating them, and part of being the mutated is that they can no longer perceive it.
Where's the black obelisk that we're all worshipping? Just like, which room is it in?
Oh, you would have to become a much higher level initiative. Yeah, that's what
How
it
much
is now.
money do we need to move? How much money do you need us to give you to move us straight to the initiate level?
How
we could become like the top ones.
How dare you assume that this is all about money? You know what?
I mean,
but how much do you have?
They told us that it's about money.
Wait a minute.
Like, think about it this way. Celebrities usually buy themselves in at a higher position by, like, paying money to, like, help with a religion spread its gospel. Like, what can you do without money in this world?
You disgust me. All of you in the room, I wish you to leave. I wish to speak to these individuals alone. They need to be punished for their despicable words, and I would not have my loyal initiative hear this.
Initiate.
No, I changed it. They use initiative.
Okay, his loyal initiatives.
I've been wanting to ask, since Via can say that, is there no way that, or just all of us can say it, and we're not like, freaking intelligence check to know what this thing is? Any of us?
You can try.
Yeah, Arcana? For identifying an eldritch being?
Yeah.
24.
26.
He
17.
in quotation marks angrily beckons you all into the room.
Guess I'll shuffle, I guess, over
Via
here.
leans against the wall. She's given this guy like no time of day.
Alright, once everyone is in the room, I'm gonna hate myself for making this a magic item for a joke. He walks over here and pulls a bead curtain across. Alright, now, how much money we're talking?
I mean, so there it is.
What are you looking for like different levels? So like, how much is level 5 gonna cost us to get up on this thing? Like,
look,
may have some money to go.
Hey, if my friends can, if I notice his attention get sort of dragged more towards Murdertha, can I try?
Yeah, I'm gonna try and like lead him away from the monster, like
for
our chat.
Can I try and use this as an opportunity to cast Detect Thoughts?
I wouldn't, but yeah. In other words, yes, you that was advice that you got from God. You're not allowed to take that.
So yeah, so he's gonna detect thoughts. I'm gonna start like, basically, I'm just trying to see if he's gonna tell me numbers, but I'm gonna try and keep him talking.
First he's like, okay, I need proof you've got money. I'm not gonna say anything.
I have the bag of money. Clink, 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 clink.
Make a small donation to show your fealty. In quotation mark, air quotes he does.
Now what's he thinking?
Alright. I like making a show to prove that there's like more in the bag. I like move the cloak so you can see there's another bag. I pull out like 30 gold and just put it in front of him as like the opening. Just a tiny donation.
He picks up like the 30 gold bag, shakes it, and looks very excited.
What are his surface thoughts?
You take 19 psychic damage.
Oh god, it's another one of these.
Because detect thoughts is not specific person, it's around you. Which includes the big thing.
No,
Wait,
it
what?
is.
No, it is specific.
It's a specific person.
No, you can use it to target specific, but you can hear all around you.
I take it that like the 24 and the 26 didn't tell us what this thing is.
The 26 will tell you something, but in a second.
You
I
focus
mean, if he has any inkling, should be like
yeah, Andrew,
making
you're
our way
wrong.
towards Lumen to tell him.
How dare you say I'm wrong?
It is one creature that you target.
Yeah,
There's
you
two
pick a
functions.
creature.
You can either do focus on one or detect
And you
presence
pick
as
when
a
you
thinking
pick
creature
when
so
you
can
cast
see
it. So if
Yeah.
he's focusing on one day.
I'm choosing him.
Sure. I mean, okay, you'd definitely not take that much damage then. You'd still take 7.
Ow.
But what's his surface thoughts?
But essentially, it's kind of chaotic, but the most things you get are money, sacrifice to God, I make sacrifice, I live forever.
Can I try and question him on the obelisk's location again and see if he just naturally starts thinking about where it is?
I mean,
I will try and help this out with the. I mean, we're good for the money you require for obelisk sighting.
how do you know about the obelisk?
Well, they talked about it.
What is he currently thinking while having that doubt?
The
He's
people who
thinking of
recruited us.
an image of a black shard.
The people who recruited us wouldn't stop talking about how great they eventually see the obelisk will be.
That's true. We've been there, bought the T-shirt, literally.
Literally have the shirt.
Hoping he doesn't notice the shard of his obelisk in my finger.
In all of us.
Yeah.
Yep, but like being in my finger is like where it's like very little space is probably the easiest to spot.
A newt being made from it.
Yeah.
Well, I think I could at least get you through to the next area for a nice enough donation.
Now, how many areas along is the obelisk?
What? That's a very weird question to ask. Which sounds
When
like
you
you're
did say the
casing the
next-
joint.
You did say, quote, the next area.
Oh.
That was your words.
Hey, yeah, exactly. You said the next area. I just want to know how many areas I'm gonna have to go through before I get to see this thing that we're all worshipping.
I don't know. I'm only
mean you
allowed
don't
in the
know?
next area.
Have you seen it?
Wait,
Once.
you're not even you, the leader?
What level are you?
7.
I'm just like that's really sad that they won't let you, the leader, see the thing more than once.
Well, I'm
Also, who doesn't let you? I thought you were the leader.
yeah. Well, it's more I'm like the leader of initiatives. Like anyone who comes in new, I'm in charge of them.
So there's like another
Pyramid.
section
Yes,
of
this
leaders
is
way
a pyramid,
above.
Right.
and he thinks he's more important because they've give him a title.
Also, how quietly do people think they could just kill him?
pretty quiet, probably.
I mean, I think how strong does this guy look?
Mutated person?
Might be able to put him
Does
to
he look
sleep.
like? Does he look like a cantrip could put him down?
You think he's a bit stronger than that?
I might just be able to put him to sleep.
Wait, I will ask him. So, like the initial donation, does that get us through to the next area, or are we still just standing in the doorway here?
I definitely have ways of putting him to sleep, and not just that. That I don't just mean the sleep spell.
I mean, yeah, obviously I could like just put him in a ball and then we could leave.
Look, how about this? You make me a pretty solid donation. I can buy some like mercenaries or something with that money. Lots of new recruits, and then I just turn my back, and if you happen to walk off, then none the wiser, and no one here would
Walk
dare
off in
question
what
me.
direction is the best the question?
Yeah,
Through that door at the back?
that door or this door?
Well, that door over there is the kitchen.
Which
Okay,
one?
So this door then.
This is
one we wanna
this
go
is the
through.
kitchen.
So what's well, you got that initial 30 gold. What you needing to get you feeling happy here?
Well, why don't you make me an offer?
I put 100 gold more in front of him.
Maybe sweeten the pot a little more.
I put 2 platinum on the pile.
The money vanishes in an instant, and he walks over to a bookshelf over here and starts reading a book.
Opens door.
We head to the next level.
Does this thing interact at all? Like,
Let's
react
just
at
not
all
wo-
to him coming closer?
No, I've got a great thing. Let's not worry about it.
Yes. When he comes closer, you see the tendrils like wrapping around him, not like wrapping, but like they, like stuff flowing in the wind. They're like flowing around him more.
Ah,
Okay.
so
Thank fuck for that. That 2 platinum put me down to exactly 100 platinum, so that I could not have 102 looking at me annoying me.
And for the
True.
26, you don't know exactly what this creature is, but it's you can tell without a doubt that it's far elm shit.
Fun.
And
Don't want to deal with that.
you're not really sure, but like it's got a weird vibe to it that makes your brain feel uncomfortable.
Well,
So
Via
what-
doesn't like the far realm shit.
what is behind door number 2?
Door
Or
number
will we reveal
2.
that next time?
Yes, we will reveal that next time. I need to
A
put all
new
7 of the mind
door.
flayers in there.
Oh,
At least we have all of our resources, or the vast majority of them, so we can just fucking atomize them if there are mind
Hey,
flares.
and it only. How much did you spend there in total, Graham?
I spent
150
130 gold.
total?
Nice.
100,
So 130 gold, and then it was 2 platinum.
which
So
is
150
10 gold.
really.
So 150, yeah.
So yeah,
I've just marked it down
so,
on my
so
sheet.
you bought a nice set of cult clothes for 150 gold.
You're
I just
level-
was like, let's just go through this bit. The gold means literally nothing to me.
You're a level 5 now.
Yep, I'm a level 5 initiate. Let's go.
I mean, yeah,
Initiative. You're a level 5 initiative.
yeah, that's correct. A little number 5 badge. Like he gives each of you a little number 5 pin badge.
Oh, nice. This was enough for all of us to to be a level 5 initiative.
Yeah.
Wow, you're all like just sort of living off my my ability to talk people out of things.
I know.
True.
Who would have thought? Who would have
Yeah,
thought
would,
it?
would ask if you want anything towards that.
No, it's fine. I
Right.
don't care.
He does say though, even though you're the same rank, obviously, you're the highest of our initiatives.
You're Initiative 5A.
Yes.
They're all Initiative 5B.
Okay.
Because
Don't tell them.
yes,
You can't reveal sub ranks to people. That you only get sub ranks revealed to you when you become Initiative
When you get to the rank.
5A.
Yeah.
That's when you learn about sub ranks.
Oh, what a big pyramid. Just like the disgusting floating triangles.
Yeah, so this is a star, whatever they're called, star children, star something.
Yeah.
It's an intellect snare.
Cool.
It sounds fancy.
It doesn't sound good.
It's the original one, not very strong. This one's obviously a little stronger because it's a bigger one. But it's fine. It's just going to continue eating the cultists.
And
eating their minds.
happy to leave it to do that. As long as you're bothering them, not us.
Yeah, he doesn't know the thing, but does know that part of the rituals seems to be that someone always ends up dead when they're left in... You can't see it because of the blackout, but the room that's here, which is the one that's closest to it. Because in this case, this thing's actually stuck where it is.
Right.
But everyone who's left in that room, they always essentially wake up brain dead.
Because they're right next to it.
Yeah, and the one time that they didn't put anyone in there, everyone seemed to be affected in a really negative way, so they just like every day put someone in there. So that's why he wants money, so he can buy more people to put in there.
Every day we
They need
draw
a very
straws.
constant stream of people.
Yeah, these guys seem like a bunch of idiots.
They are.
And
they definitely had a lot more recruits to begin with. Why do you think there were so many spare robes?
I can't wait to get to the end of this and be initiative like 12s.
Or get to the end of this and be able to burn these fucking robes. Fucking
I mean, I
cults.
can't wait to get to the end and be able to burn these
Fucking
robes.
cults.
I can't wait to get to the other end of this, end up having to fight a boss, and then because we've just bypassed all of the people, they all start piling in towards us because the intellect things, whatever, drag the cultists towards us, even though they're not high enough level.
It's fine. Worst case scenario, I put a wall of force over the door.
Nice. Next time on
Yep.
Dragon Ball Squid.
Okay.